Ninja Warriors? Welcome to yet another power-packed session for VIT EEE examination. So today we are going to do top 100 questions which will be beneficial for your upcoming VIT EEE examination. But before I start, if I'm audible and visible, please let me know in the chat box so that without wasting any further time, we can just straight away get into the very first question of mathematics. So first we will discuss questions from mathematics section and then chemistry. In the very end, we are going to discuss physics, right? So you always keep asking during the session that when chemistry will get start, when maths will get start, when physics will get start. So I told you the order: maths, chemistry and then physics. But yes, let me know in the chat box if I'm audible and visible, and trust me, this session is very useful for VIT EEE aspirant. If you are a serious VIT EEE aspirant, then this video is must watch for you. I can guarantee that you won't regret watching it. Okay, all right, yes, give me a thumbs up. Okay, all right. One information before I start. So we are having a VIT EEE test series, and you know the importance of test series. We have told you umpteen number of times that what is the importance of a mock test, which is absolutely relevant, right? Because mock test related to JEE Main should be absolutely relevant, and if I talk about other examination like VIT EEE, but SAT, the paper pattern is quite different from JEE Main. So that's why this is a most relevant mock test of VIT EEE, which is at the discounted price. Link is given in the description box. Right away you can buy it. And without wasting any time, we are going to start. But yes, you know, before starting the session, before jumping on to the very first question, you guys have to like the session and share this session with the fellow VIT EEE aspirant so that we can get maximum interaction and maximum doubt resolution. Ready? All right, the very first question on your screen is from complex number, and I can see that VIT EEE is having maximum number of questions from complex numbers as well. Basically, I would say that I can see complex number is slightly high weighted chapter, right? So yes, complex number it is. Z is equals to 7 minus iota upon 3 minus 4 iota. We are looking for Z raised to power 14. So we won't actually raise the power of Z directly to 14. The very first step is to rationalize it, right? So 7 minus iota upon 3 minus 4 iota. This is your Z. Now I'm going to rationalize by multiplying it by the conjugate. 3 plus 4 iota, 3 plus 4 iota. So this is going to be 9 plus, can you see 16? How come plus? A minus B, A plus B is A square minus B square. So 3 square is 9 and minus 4 iota square. So minus 4 iota square is also minus 1. So that's why plus 16. And over here 7 3s are 21. 7 4s are 28 iota, minus 3 iota, minus 4 iota square, so plus 4, again plus 4, minus plus minus, but iota square will give you one more negative sign. So this is going to be 25 plus 25 iota. Can you see upon 25? So Z is coming out as extremely easy. This is your Z. 1 plus iota is your Z. Now you have to take power 14. So 1 plus iota raised to power 14 is what you're looking for. I can write it as 1 plus iota square raised to power 7. Can I do that? 1 plus iota square will be A square plus B square plus 2AB raised to power 7. 1 and iota square, because iota square is minus 1. So these two will get cancelled out. 2 raised to power 7 and iota raised to power 7. Now iota raised to power 7 will be what? Who is going to tell me? So this is iota raised to power 4 and iota cube. Iota 4 is 1. This is your 1. So 2 raised to power 7 iota cube, and iota cube is nothing but minus iota, right? So that's why 2 raised to power 7 into minus iota, option D, absolutely right. Yes, before me you are marking the answer. I am super duper happy. I always become happy when I get to see the answer before me. Shall we move on to the next problem without any further ado? So that's how we did it. Okay, rationalization, the very basic step. And then 1 plus iota raised to power 14, 1 plus iota square raised to power 7, and here we have. Okay, all right, now we are having a next question which is from 2021 PYQ. The equation of chord of the hyperbola hyperbola that is bisected at the point 5, 3. Who is going to tell me that from which concept exactly of conic section this question is there? So can you see chord is there and midpoint of chord is given to us, right? So chord, let me write, whose midpoint is given. So chord whose midpoint is given, be it circle, be it hyperbola, be it ellipse, be it parabola, in any curve. So what you can do is chord whose midpoint is given, you just have to write T is equals to S1. So the equation of chord whose midpoint is given, the equation can be written down as T is equals to S1. Okay. So let us just write down. So 25x square, 5, 3 is that point. So 25x square. So that is x1. T, I am going to write T. Minus 16 y1. So y and 3. Okay. Minus 400. This is your T. Correct. On the right hand side, you have to figure out what? S1. So that is going to be 5, 3 you have to put over here. So 25 into 25 minus, can you see, 16 into 9 and minus 400. Minus 400 and minus 400 are getting cancelled out, right? So we are left with what? So we are left with 25 into 5x. Okay. So that is going to be 125x. 16 3s are so minus 48y. And on the right hand side, this is 625 minus 6 9, so 144. 625 minus 144. So if you subtract this, what do you get? So yes, 62 minus 14. So 12 minus 4. So this is your 8 and this is your 4. 481. Clearly option B is matching. Okay, did you know this concept? Who all know this concept? Who is going to tell me? That chord whose midpoint is given, right? So even if you are having circle, even if you are having parabola, ellipse, hyperbola, but the chord whose midpoint is given is the equation is given by T is equals to S1. How to write T? So x square will be replaced by x1, y square will be replaced by y1. T. What is S1? You just have to put that point inside that equation. You are going to get S1. Okay, so I know that most of you are not able to recall it. That's why I'm giving this emphasis, because this equation I know every year, when I tell na, most like 40-50% of the students say, okay, we don't know it. Okay, all right, so that's why I'm giving emphasis. Let us move on to the next point. And here is the sign actually. If you are not aware, just go ahead and refresh it. Okay, it is very simple, not a very in-depth question. Okay, now we have a question from integration which looks a little bit distorted. It was looking fine in my system, but it is, the format is here and there over here. So let me just write down again for you. This is 3x plus 1 whole upon x minus 3 and x minus 5. Right, and you are looking for integration. This will be equals to minus 5 upon x minus 3 dx plus integration of b upon x minus 5. That's what it is. So basically this is not a question for integration. This is a pure question for partial fraction. If you know the partial fraction, this question would be a cakewalk for you. So basically 3x plus 1 upon x minus 3, x minus 5 will be equals to a upon x minus 3, and obviously they have given the value of a, and plus b upon x minus 5. Okay. What we will do is this right hand side we can just cross multiply. So this right hand side will become what? So this is 3x plus 1 will be equals to, right hand side will be what? A x minus 5 plus b x minus 3. So right hand side is a x minus 5 plus b x minus 3. Okay. Although a is given to you, but I am just telling, in case they don't give a, they can make this question thoda sa a little bit difficult, right? So how to calculate a? Right, in this question you just don't have to worry about a, but for a I will put x equals to 3. The moment I put x equals to 3, what do you get? 3 3s are 9 plus 1 10 is equals to 3. So minus 2a and plus this is 0. So can you see a is coming out as 5? Although in this question it is already given, but I am just teaching you something extra. Okay, now you put x equals to 5 to get the value of b. Now we are for value of b, rooting for value of b. The moment I put 5, it will become 0 plus 5 minus 3 is 2b 5 3s are 15 plus 1 16. B is nothing but 8. Yes, so B is coming out as 8. Option D, absolutely right. You don't have to integrate it. Okay. All right. Yes. So one shortcut what you can apply in this specific question is, because you know the value of A, what you can do is you can just simply remove it. Yes, they have already given to you. So how to solve it? You just can simply remove. Let me just show you the shortcut, okay? You guys are already writing it. So basically what you need to do is remove the integral. Integral, okay? So minus 5x minus 5, take LCM, plus b, x minus 3 and 3x plus 1. Right? Now you just have to compare, right? So how to compare? You can compare coefficient of x. 3 will be equals to minus 5 and plus b. That's it. You are done. Right? B is coming out as 8. Shortcut. Yes. Shortcut technique. This is pretty easy. Okay. But I in the beginning, I wanted to show you that what if they ask you A plus B? Okay. So this is much easier. You can clearly see. Right? Although the things are literally very similar, we have done the similar approach, just we have skipped the steps, okay? All right, okay, now we are having a question again. It is looking a little bit distorted. I will show you that what is the question trying to say. U, V, W are the three vectors, okay? Such that magnitude of U is given, magnitude of V is given, magnitude of W is given, and U and V are, so U and V are mutually perpendicular. Which vector? Sorry. Okay. V and W are mutually perpendicular, right? V and W. So what does that mean? V dot W will be equals to 0. Why? Because mutually perpendicular. That is first thing. If the projection of V along U is equal to W along U, okay, projection of V along U, so projection of V along U will be equals to this, will be equals to W along U will be equals to this, right? This is what the projection formula is. Projection of V along U is equals to projection of W along U. So this is U. U and U are getting cancelled out. So clearly V dot U is equals to W dot U. That is the information that is given to us. Now what are they asking? They are asking U minus V plus W magnitude. So U minus W minus V plus W magnitude, what is what they are asking. So what I will be doing is I will be squaring. So what do I get if I square? So U square plus V square plus W square minus 2UV, right? Minus 2V dot W and then plus U dot W. 2 times U dot W, right? Now, let us use this information V dot W. Where is V dot W? This is 0. This is 0, right? Now, U dot W and U dot V. U dot W and U dot V are equal, right? So that means these two will get cancelled out. So we are just left with U minus V plus W whole square is U square plus V square plus W square. What is U square? 1, V square 4, 3 square 9, and the square root will give me U minus V plus W ka magnitude. So this is root 14. Option D is absolutely right. Okay, now I can clearly see that there are some students who are marking option B. Why? Because in the very end they forgot to take square root. And VITEEE is very smart. They will give you both the answers because they know only some students will make silly mistake and a few toppers won't make it, right? Because they are aware about it. Okay, that's the differentiator. Okay, everybody is studying for VITEEE. There are so many aspirants. But some students will do whole the process correctly and they will still take option B because of this thing. Okay, this is the silly mistake that you have to learn. Okay, that is the only, that is the priority thing that you have to keep in mind. This is the most important tip because I know in VITEEE I am teaching since more than 10 years. Every year in such examination like VITEEE and BITSAT, students come and they say that paper was easy, but we did some silly mistakes. Are you understanding my point? What kind of silly mistake? These kind of silly mistake. They were asking diameter, I wrote it radius. Okay. They were asking something square, I just did it the simple thing. They were asking root of it, I wrote it without root. Such mistakes should be absolutely avoidable. Okay. Alright, now next question is from probability, and this is from what? Just deleted topic from JEE Main, which is Bernoulli's trials. Yes, Bernoulli's trials. So what does Bernoulli do? He do same thing n number of times. So a coin is tossed n times. So same experiment is getting repeated n times. Okay. The maximum value of n such that the probability of getting no head. Probability of getting no head. That means you can just write x equals to 0 is greater than 1 by 16. So no head. Now probability of getting head, who is going to tell me? Half. That will be probability of success, and probability of failure is what? Half. Probability of getting tail. So now out of how many times? N times. I will be selecting 0 times and half raised to power 0. This is number of times head should come, no head. And rest of the time tail will come. Right? Rest of the time tail will come, and this will be 1 upon 16. So clearly the answer would be 1 upon 2 raised to power n greater than 1 upon 2 raised to power 4. Or what we can do is, we can simply write, if I take reciprocal, 2 raised to power n is less than 2 raised to power 4. Okay. 2 raised to power n is less than 2 raised to power 4. Clearly, n will be less than 4. So, maximum value of n they are asking. Maximum value could be option B, 3. Okay. Easy peasy. If you know Bernoulli trial, when they deleted from JEE Main syllabus, I was not at all happy because this is very easy topic. Can you see? This is not at all a difficult topic. It's just that most students just don't pay attention to this topic, Bernoulli trial. Okay. All right. Yes. Another question from probability. Are we ready for it? Are we ready for another question from probability? A and B are two independent witnesses. That is, there is no collision between them. Okay. So that means A and B are independent events. Okay. All right. The probability that A will speak the truth is X, and that of B is what? Y. So A speaking the truth is X, B speaking the truth is Y. I hope that is clear. A and B agree in a certain statement. The probability that the statement is true. Okay, all right. Now what they are saying is A and B both are agreeing with each other. What does that mean? That simply means either both are speaking the truth or both are lying. The contradiction will happen when one is speaking the truth and one is telling the lie, then they both are not on the same page. But can you see they both are on agreement, right? So this is a clear-cut question from Bayes' theorem. So in Bayes' theorem, in the denominator, we are going to write the total probability. Total probability means that they are agreeing on a certain statement. That means both are speaking truth, both truth plus both lie. And this is final proof. This is Bayes' theorem. And here both are speaking only truth. Statement is true. So probability, that this is favorable probability. That means in the numerator both will be speaking truth. Okay. So both speaking truth. That means A is also speaking truth multiply B is also speaking truth upon X, Y plus both speaking lie. What does that mean? That A is speaking lie 1 minus X and that means multiplication. B is also speaking lie. So this is what your probability is, xy whole upon xy plus 1 minus x minus y plus xy, and this is wrong. This is also wrong. This is also wrong. Okay. How come? Which is correct then? 2xy. Oh, sorry. xy plus xy. Yes. D is correct, right? Because xy plus xy will be 2xy. So D is the correct answer, right? D is the correct answer. Correct, clear, perfecto. Yes, and this is correct. This is wrong. This is also wrong because X and Y and positive sign, this is anyway wrong. So only D option is matching. I hope that this is clear. Shall we move on to the next problem? Yes. Okay, all right. Now this question is from conic sections, wherein they say, okay, again planes. The question is from planes, which is deleted in JEE Main. A plane is at a unit distance from the origin, intersect the coordinate axis at P and P, Q and R. Okay. So if you're not aware, just like straight lines, in straight line we understand various forms, right? So do you understand double intercept form from straight line x by a plus y by b is equals to 1. This is your a, this is your b, right? Just like straight lines, we have a same thing for planes. Yes. So this is x-axis, this is y-axis, this is z-axis, and this is what we call a plane. The plane is intersecting x-axis at A, intersecting y-axis at B, and intersecting z-axis at C. Okay, so this is x by A plus y by B plus z by C is equals to 1. This is the equation of that plane. And this is A comma 0 comma 0. This is 0 comma B comma 0, and this is 0 0 C, right? A plane is at a unit distance. Now this is your plane, which is at a unit distance from the origin. And you know how to find out distance between plane and the origin. Don't you know it? Yes. So we will put 0 comma 0 comma 0 in this. So perpendicular distance of origin O 0 0 0 from plane P is what? So this is going to be 1 upon square root of coefficient of x square, just like the straight line. 1 by b square plus 1 by c square, and this is unit distance, that's why it is 1. If I square both the sides and if I take reciprocal of it, square both the side and cross multiply, what do I get? So I will get 1 upon a square plus 1 upon b square plus 1 upon c square is equals to 1. 1 upon a square plus 1 upon b square plus 1 upon c square is equals to 1. Yes, okay, all right, but we are not looking for this. This is actually something similar to this. Now what they are trying to say is P, Q and R. So this is P, this is Q, this is R, and we are looking for centroid of this triangle. Centroid of this triangle will be, so A plus 0 plus 0. So A by 3 is equals to X, right? Suppose X coordinate of centroid is this. So A is equals to similarly 3C, B is equals to 3YC, centroid ka Y coordinate and centroid ka Z coordinate. Right? So let us put the value. What are we waiting for? Let us put the value of A. So 1 upon 9x square plus 1 upon 9y square plus 1 upon 9z square will be equals to 1. This 9 will go over here in place of K. So this is 9. So can you see option C is absolutely right. This is the similar type of question which we have done in straight lines, wherein they always talk about this and centroid of this triangle. They talk about centroid of this triangle, right? And they talk about the locus of this point, which is the centroid. Okay, similar technique is just that one more member they have introduced, that is Z, nothing else. Okay, all right. Yes. So I hope that this is clear. Shall I tell you one more time what did we do? So first of all, the moment they say that there is a plane which is intersecting coordinate axis at P, Q and R, so that means the format is the format of assuming that plane should be this, and we know that origin se plane ka distance is 1. So this is how we apply the formula. And finally we want to create a relation between A, B and C and X, Y and Z. What is X, Y and Z? Coordinates of centroid is your X, Y and Z. Okay. All right. Okay. So if you are, because this is a deleted topic, so you have not prepared it for JEE Main. So this might be a little new for you. So what you will do is, for deleted topics, you will re-watch it one more time for better understanding. Okay. All right. Yes, so now let us talk about this question. Next question, angle between two straight lines. Okay, so very easy question, but what makes it a little bit trickier is these values. These values are quite irritating, I also agree. So slope of first line clearly is 2 minus root 3. Slope of second line is 2 plus root 3, right? So tan theta will be equals to m1 minus m2 or m2 minus 7, whatever you want to write. 2 plus root 3 m2 minus m1, right? Whole upon 1 plus m1 m2. What is the product? 4 minus 3. Oh, m1 m2 is 1. Directly I'm going to write. This multiply, this is 1. Now clearly you can see root 3 cancel out. So this is, no. 2 cancel out. Root 3 plus root 3 is 2 root 3 by 2. And this is your tan theta. And mod root 3, so root 3, which is, tell me, isn't it an easy question? 60 degrees, absolutely right. Okay. All right. Yes. Now let me move on to my next problem. Yes, 60 degree, option A is absolutely right. Now we are having a question from 3D geometry, which is slightly new, relatively new, which is not familiar to you. So you have seen circle, you have seen 3D, but sphere is something which you are not aware of. So basically circles are for X and Y, right? But sphere is for X, Y, Z. So the same concepts are there. Little bit you have to just intuitively change everything related to sphere. But the concepts are exactly similar. So let us give it a try. You may never know. This question is actually not that difficult. So what they are saying is 2, 3, 5 is one end of a diameter of a sphere. So we are talking about sphere over here. One end of a diameter is 2, 3, 5. This is your center, let us say, and this is another end of that diameter, alpha, beta, gamma, right? Okay, and sphere is also given to you. This is your sphere, and what they are trying to know is other end of the diameter. That means they are looking for alpha, beta, gamma. And we know that sphere, it is very obvious. This is first end, this is second end, and this is center of that sphere, and center of that sphere will be midpoint of extremities, right? Very basic concept. So if I know center, the question will be done, right? So center, for center, same thing. Can you see minus 6? So you have to divide by 2 and change the sign. So 3. Minus 12, divide by 2 and change the sign. So that is 6. Minus 2, again divide by 2 and change the sign. This is your center. That's how you obtain center for circle as well. It's just that in circle only this point is not there. Now you just have to apply midpoint formula. Alpha plus 2 by 2 is equals to 3. Beta plus 3 by 2 is equals to 6. Gamma plus 1 by 2 is equals to 1. Right? So clearly 3 2s are 6 minus 2 is 4. So first option is 4, that means option D is gone. Okay, 6 2s are 12 minus 3, beta is 9. So this is also gone, this is also gone. I won't check for, I don't want to check, okay. So, plus 5, this is 5. Right, so again, even if you have not studied sphere, even if you're not familiar with this question, don't you think this question was still doable and not that difficult as well, right? Doable, easy, less time consuming. So sometimes it happens that sometimes you see such questions which are not familiar and yet very easy and less time consuming. Now we have a question from matrices. Very easy question. If you know the matrix multiplication, this question would be a cakewalk for you. So this is 3 matrices are there and the resultant is null matrix. We are looking for X. So first of all, I'm going to multiply this and this. So row number 1, column number 1. So I'm going to get 1, 1, 1, 0, 0. Then row number 1, column number 2. So this is going to be 3. So 3 plus 5x plus 3. So 5x plus 6. Okay, and this. Can you see 2 plus x plus 2? So x plus 4. This is your result of matrix multiplication, and next x1 minus 2. And yes, this is gonna be 0. Again, 1 into x. Then 3x plus 6 into 1. Row 1 into column 1. So everything will be added. Only single element. What would be the resultant matrix? 1 cross 1. Right? So x. Then you have plus 3x plus 6 minus 2x minus 8 is equals to 0. So 3x minus 2x is x. 2x and then minus 2 equals to 0. Clearly x is coming out as what? Am I doing anything wrong? So this is, sorry, 5. Yes, so 5x. Right? So 5 minus 2, 3. So this is 4. Yes. 4x minus 2 is what? X equals to half is the correct answer. Yes. Before me you are telling me that, okay ma'am, okay. So what mistake we were about to make is, I just overwritten this. This is 5. This is 5. This is 4. So this is 5. This is 5. This is 4. Okay. All right. Okay, so you have to be, so basically what we are used to is calculating product of square matrices. 2 cross 2 multiply 2 cross 2. 3 cross 3 multiply 3 cross 3, right? We are used to this. So we need to be aware that, okay, row 1, column 1 will give me element number 1. Row 1, column 2 will give me element number 2. Row 1, column 3 will give me element number 3. So that's how my resultant. And can you see this is your 1, 2, 3, 1 cross 3, and this is what? 3 cross 1. So finally you are going to get 1 cross 1 resultant. So 1 cross 1 resultant as matrix you are going to get. Okay. All right. Now let's talk about this reduction formula. Question from reduction formula wherein un is given like this. You are looking for un plus un minus 2. So this is actually a concept. Reduction formula is concept. There is a set method. You have to follow a set method. How do we approach tan questions? Let us understand. Let us recall. Right? So tan raised to power n theta. Now tan raised to power n theta. To integrate tan, I need sec. Because the moment I put tan is equals to t, you know sec square. Not even sec square. So what I'll be doing is, I'll be separating tan square from tan raised to power n theta. Can you see? I have just extracted out tan square from here because I want sec square. I need help of sec square, okay? And this is your un, correct? Now un will be equals to, can you see, tan square theta. Tan square theta, can I write it as sec square theta minus 1? Can I just write it sec square theta minus 1? Is it visible on this color? No? Okay. Sec square theta minus 1. Right now it's better. Now let us multiply. So this is 0 to pi by 4. Can you see this is tan raised to power n minus 2 theta? Sec square theta d theta. That's what I wanted. The moment I put tan theta is equals to t. So this thing will become dt. Okay, this is sorted. Now minus sign. Can you see this is becoming 0 to pi by 4 tan raised to power n minus 2 theta d theta. And can you see what is this? This is what you were looking for. un minus 2. The moment you replace n by n minus 2, you are going to get this only, right? So this is your un. You just can call this expression on the left hand side so that you get un plus un minus 2. On the right hand side, you are going to left with this only. So put tan theta is equals to t. And this will become dt. So t raised to power n minus 2 dt integration. Let's integrate. So this is t raised to power n minus 1 upon n minus 1. And yes. So the moment you put tan theta is equals to t, you have to change the limits as well. Limits will be 0 to 1 because tan theta 0, t 0. Tan theta, theta pi by 4, tan pi by 4 is 1. So you just have to apply limits. So this is going to be 1 upon n minus 1, right? And this is your final answer, 1 upon n minus 1. Okay? So un plus 2 is nothing but 1 upon n minus 1. All right? Yes? Clear? Shall I move on to the next problem? All right. So next problem is from inverse trigonometry. Okay. So this problem will be easily done if you know this formula. Let me just write tan inverse x plus tan inverse y plus tan inverse z is equals to tan inverse x plus y plus z minus xyz whole upon 1 minus xy plus yz plus zx. Tan inverse x plus y plus z, that is sum of all three values minus product of all three values whole upon 1 minus xy, yz, zx sum. Okay, taken two at a time. So if you don't know, what you can do is you can just go one by one as well. You can start applying one by one as well. Okay, so let us do that. Tan inverse 1 by 2. So this is going to be tan inverse 1 by 2 plus 1 by 3 plus 7 by 8 minus product of all three values 1 by 2, 1 by 3, 7 by 8. Okay, whole upon 1 minus 1 by 2 into 1 by 3 will be 1 by 6. Then this is 1 by 8 3s are 24. Then last we have minus 1 by 67 by 16. We just have to solve it out, that's it. So yes, now start solving it. So this is 8 3s are 24 and this is going to be 48. Let us, again 48. So let us mark it as 48. Right? So this is going to be 24 plus 8 2s are 16 plus 3 2s are 6, 6 7s are 42 and minus 1 whole upon again 48. Let us make it 48 only. Right? So to make it 48, I will need 6 8s are 48. Right? So this is 8 by 8. This is 2 by 2. This is 3 by 3. So this is going to be 1 minus 8 minus 14 minus plus 7 3s are 21 upon 48. Okay, so 21 plus 14 35, 35 plus 8 is 43. So this is finally going to be, so if I write over here, so this is tan inverse. Let's not forget tan inverse. So let us figure out the denominator. 48 minus 43 is 5 and this is your 16 plus 24 is 40. 40 plus 42. So 82, right? And 82 minus 7 is 75. So tan inverse 75 by 5 is 15. Tan inverse 15, option C is absolutely right. Okay? Yeah. Just the basic calculations and we are done. Okay? All right. Understood that how we did it? Not a very difficult question, just the calculation, and one more time you can check the calculation, right? Okay, all right. Now we are having another question from limits, which is not a very typical question, not a very traditional question. Again, a little bit trickier, new question I would say, not a trickier one, but new question. Okay, the set of points of discontinuity of this function is given by. Okay, set of points of discontinuity of this function is given by. So, set of point of discontinuity. So, the very first thing is n tending to infinity. Okay. N tending to infinity. So, n tending to infinity, that means that this quantity is a finite quantity. This 2 sin x is a finite quantity. Okay. It lies between -1 and 1. So, finite quantity raised to power infinity is a finite quantity. Right? Okay, -1 to 1. So this is something which is actually finite raised to power infinity. The numerator is finite raised to power infinity. Clear? Fluctuating thing. But what about denominator? So if denominator is equals to 0, that means that question, that fx is actually going to face a lot of trouble. Or we can say that at that point where your denominator becomes 0, fx will be in trouble, and that's what we were looking for. Points of discontinuity means what? Points of discontinuity means that there is some issue with the function. That means you have to figure out whenever your denominator is 0. So for this, 3 raised to power n should be equals to 2 cos x raised to power 2 raised to power n. N cancel. Square will be removed and this is plus minus root 3 is equals to 2 cos x. So cos x will be equals to plus minus root 3 by 2. These are the points of trouble. Okay. These are the points of trouble. X equals to plus minus root 3 by 2. What does that mean? That means your x would be 30 degree. 30 degree is pi by 3. Okay. So finally 30 degrees pi by, 30 degrees pi by 6. So this is option C clearly is your right answer. Okay. Why you are saying B? No, 30 degree. Cos theta is root 3 by 2, 30 degree, 30 degrees, pi by 6. So option C is absolutely right. So fx is discontinuous when your denominator is 0. Denominator 0 means what? That your cos x become plus minus root 3 by 2, x is equals to n pi plus minus pi by 6 is your final answer. Okay, option C is absolutely right and this was 2017 question. Now again we are having a question from conic section. Okay, a conic is having focus at 1, 0. Okay, so focus 1, 0 and directrix is also given by the way. So this is your directrix, x plus y is equals to 5, right? Basics of conics, you know, you should know. Eccentricity is 2. Okay, so basically this is your S and yes. A moving point P, x, y moves in such a way that its distance from a fixed point PS and distance from a fixed line PM, this is your M. So PM, PS upon PM will be equals to eccentricity of that curve is a constant and that is eccentricity PS. Now can you calculate distance between PS, x minus 1 whole square plus y minus 0 whole square? Right? Let us just apply square over here. So what do you get? PS square is equals to E square PM square. So PS square is equals to E square, that is 4. Because eccentricity is 2, 2 ka square is 4. This is E square. Now PM square. PM square is point is x, y, line is x plus y. So distance of point P, x, y from a line is given by x plus y minus 5 whole upon root 2. And this is the distance. I am looking for distance square. So this is what we need to solve. That's it. So the moment you make square, root 2 square is what? 2. So this and this will become 2. Okay. So you just need to solve it to get the final answer. Let us do that. Let us just solve it out. Okay. Let us solve it over here. X square minus 2x plus 1 plus y square is equals to twice of x plus y minus 5. So again x square plus y square plus 25 plus 2xy and minus 10y, right? Minus 10x. Okay, right? That's it. Now you just can club the terms together. So x square and 2x square will give you single x square. Okay, single x square and single y square. So it's there in everything. You just have to figure out what is the coefficient of xy, 4xy. So yes, this is incorrect because 2xy, 4xy. This is incorrect. Option elimination. Okay. Now constant is everywhere. Constant, can you see plus 49, plus 49, plus 49. So constant will not make any difference. All we have to do is coefficient of x and coefficient of y. Let us figure out. So coefficient of x. So this is minus 20 and plus 2. So minus 18x. So minus 18x, that means option A is also wrong because it is plus 18. What about coefficient of y? So for coefficient of y, also I'm gonna get, okay, so minus 20. Minus 20 is coefficient of y. So minus 18 and minus 20. So option D clearly is the right one. Okay, that's how you figure out your final answer. Okay, D. Okay. All right. And now we are having another question from complex number. As I already told you that I have seen that there are many simple questions from complex numbers. So again, what they are saying is omega is this. And this is nothing but one of the cube roots of unity. Okay, so what do we know about omega? 1 plus omega square is equals to 0. And omega cube is equals to 1. That's what we know. What they are asking is the value of 3 plus omega plus 3 omega square raised to power 4. Now 3 plus 3 omega square. 3 plus 3 omega square. So 1 plus omega square plus omega raised to power 4. And 1 plus omega square is equals to minus omega, right? So this is minus 3 omega plus omega raised to power 4. Okay, this is minus 2 omega raised to power 4. So this is 16 omega raised to power 4. Now 16 omega cube omega. Omega cube is 1. So 16 omega is the final answer, option C, right? Option C is absolutely right. Have a look. Okay. Clear? Yes. Okay. All right. And now we are having another question. The domain of this function is what we are looking for. Okay. So the very first thing is this. X, this is what? X minus 2, X minus 3. Plus what about this? This is your, okay. So 4 minus x and okay, 2 minus x, 2 plus x, 2 plus x. So 4 2s are 8 minus x square. Then we have 4x minus 2x. Yes, absolutely right. So now what we will do is x minus 2, x minus 3 should be greater than or equals to 0. And from here again same thing. 4 minus x, 2 plus x should be again greater than or equals to 0. What does that mean? That means x should be greater than or equals to 3 but less than or equal to 2. From here what we can say is, so we can just simplify it. So this is x plus 2 and x minus 4 less than or equals to 0. So minus 2 to 4. Lesser sign means this. So minus 2 to 4. 2 will come over here, 3 will come over here. So this says less than 2 but greater than 3. Can I take the common part? So minus 2 to 2 and 3 to 4. Minus 2 to 2 and 3 to 4 is exactly sitting inside option C. So option C is absolutely right. Okay. All right. Yes. Clear? Let us move on to the next. So this is your answer. Right? You know how to take intersection of these two things. That's how I told you how to take intersection. Okay, now we have a question from integration. Ready for integration? Okay. By the way, I forgot to talk in Tamil and Telugu. Atutha question we are doing. Okay. Yes. So this is what we need to integrate. 2 dx e raised to power x plus, can I write 1 upon e raised to power x whole square? Integration. Now can I take LCM? If I take LCM, this is e raised to power 2x plus 1 whole square and this is e raised to power x square. So yes, that's what it is. So very easy. Now it is very easy. E raised to power 2x, let us mark it as t. So 2 e raised to power 2x dx will become dt. So this whole thing is becoming dt and this is t plus 1 whole square. So this is minus 1 upon t, 1 plus t plus constant. So this is minus 1 upon, okay. So basically I'm going to get minus 1 upon e ki power x plus e ki power minus x plus constant. Okay. If I take, so e ki power 2x plus 1. We need to make it in the given form. So what we can do is we can take e raised to power x common and send it in the numerator. So this is e raised to power minus x, e raised to power x plus e raised to power minus x plus c. So minus of e raised to power minus, option A, option A. All right, option A. Yes. All right, Adbhutam question, yes or no? Okay, so now we are having a question from conic sections. Okay, distance of the line from the origin. Okay, so we have a line. Okay, all right, we are having a line and we are looking for this distance, perpendicular distance. So this is 0, 0, 0. This is, let us say, point A or P, whatever you want to take it. Take that point. Okay, now this point is lying on this given line. So let us mark it as lambda, and this point will be what? Lambda minus 3, comma lambda minus 4, comma lambda minus 5 is the point A. This is your O. Okay, and what about the direction vector of this line? So direction vector of this line is what? 1, 1, 1. So this direction is given by 1, 1, 1. So this is perpendicular. That means OA ka dot, if I do it with 1, 1, 1, this will give me 0. What is OA, by the way? OA will be this minus this. That is lambda minus 3 minus 0. So this is lambda minus 3, lambda minus 4, lambda minus 5 ka dot product with 1, 1, 1 will give me 0. And from here I am gonna get my lambda. So 3 lambda is equals to 3 plus 4 plus 5 would be 12. Lambda is coming out as 4. That means now we know the coordinates of this. Lambda 4 means 1, 0, minus 1. And what we are looking for is OA. So OA distance now will be 1 minus 0 ka square plus 0 minus 0 plus 1 ka square. So root 2, option D, absolutely right. This was one of the PYQs, recent PYQ. I'm not sure 2023 or 22, but recent one. From VIT EEE only. Okay, so all these questions which you are going to see, because it is not written, it was written over here, VIT EEE 21, right? Everything was written, but after this you won't see any tagging of the question. And let me show you, this is from PYQ 23 or 22. Okay, all right. How 1, 1, 1? So yes, one student is asking how 1, 1, 1. So do you know how a standard equation of line looks like? X minus x1 by A. This A is direction ratio. Y minus y1 by B. Z minus z1 by C. So over here A, B, C are what? 1, 1, 1. So this is direction of this line 1, 1, 1. Okay, now let us do this again. PYQ from VIT EEE 2022 or 2023, I am not sure. Okay, these are the mixed questions from 2022 and 2023. Okay, all right. I always spin in the class, na? Like this. Why I do that? You must be thinking, ma'am is crazy or what? No, I am not crazy. It's just that my mics wraps around me when I teach, and in mathematics I have to be here and here because board becomes very small when it comes to solving. So I am here, next moment I am here, and after a while I realize that I have the mic wrapped around myself. Okay, all right, yes. So now this question, point where fx is non-differentiable. So the very first method is what you know. The very first method is you just plot the graph. So first of all, you plot the graph of mod x. This is your mod x. Now mod x is there, mod x minus 1. So to plot the graph of mod x minus 1, you have to pull this graph 1 units downward. So this is mod x minus 1. And now the next step, the last step is you have to take modulus one more time, the overall modulus. So this has become w. This is w type of function. So you can see 3 sharp corners at x equals to 0, at x equals to 1, at x equals to 3. Sorry, minus 1, 1, 0. So this is the final mod of mod x minus 1 mod close. Okay. How 1, 0, 1? Sharp corner, non-differentiable. Right? Sharp corner, non-differentiable. Now another question on our screen, right? The value of this is what we are looking for. What is this? This is sigma I raised to power n. N is equals to 1 to 200. Okay. So I raised to power 1 plus I raised to power 2 plus I raised to power 3 plus I raised to power 4. Then I raised to power 5 plus I raised to power 6 plus I raised to power 7 plus I raised to power 8. Right? As a 4 we will plot the pairs, right? And last will be I raised to power 196 plus I raised to power 197 plus I raised to power 198 plus I raised to power 199 plus I raised to power 200. Sorry, but this will not be there starting from 197. Right? Okay, now very easy. I raised to power 1 is I square is minus 1, I cube is minus I raised to power 4 is plus 1. Can you see? Minus I gone, 1 minus 1, this is 0. Again, this will also be 0. All the 4 pairs will be 0. This will also be 0. So option 2 is absolutely right. Right? 0, 0, 0. Or one more method is you can apply geometric progression as well. Alright, how to apply geometric progression? So A, I raised to power n minus 1 upon I minus 1. Right? What did we do? A r raised to power n minus 1 upon r minus 1 geometric progression. I raised to power 200 is 1 because I raised to power 4 is 1. So I raised to power 4 times whatever it is 1. So 1 minus 1 will be 0. So again from this method also you are going to get 0. Okay. Alright. Yes. Now this question. The arithmetic mean and harmonic mean between two numbers are 27 and 12. Very easy question. Arithmetic mean is what? A plus B by 2 is equals to 27. Or we can say directly A plus B is equals to 54. Now harmonic mean is 12. Harmonic mean is what? 2AB upon A plus B is 12. What they are asking about is geometric mean. That means they are talking about root AB. Now A plus B is 54. I can plug in the value over here. So 2AB upon 54 is equals to 12. So this is 27. AB will be equals to what? 12 into 27. I am looking for root AB. So this is 12. So 4 3s are 12, right? 2 I can take common. 4 3s, so 4 will come out. It will become 2. 3 is there. 27 is what? 9 into 3. So 1 3 will be left out. 9 will come out and it will. So this is 3 2s are 6 and 6 3s are 18. So option 2 absolutely right. Okay. Can you just tell the question and explain what's there in the question and tell the answer? So that's what I'm doing, right? Arithmetic mean given, harmonic mean given, and geometric mean is what they are asking. Arithmetic mean, geometric mean, this is harmonic mean, geometric mean, and we are giving the solution. Do you not want me to solve at all? Is it what you want? Chalo, now let us try to solve one more question from conic sections. Are we ready? This is, so conic sections, I believe that you guys are not very versed with conic section. That's what I feel. What do you think? You are a little bit kacha in conic sections, right? But there are some questions that will be trickier, but majority of question will be based on basics. Okay. So this is your ellipse. Okay. So ellipse is having 4 as the major axis, 3 as the minor axis. This is 4, 0, 0, 3. Now from point P, which is lying somewhere over here, we are drawing two tangents. Can you see? And from two tangents, we are going to plot a chord. We are looking for length of this chord. To get the length of this chord, because of the symmetry, can you see there is a symmetry? So this will be perpendicular. So this point will be h comma k and this point will be h comma minus k. And this length of this chord will be 2k. We are just looking for k. Okay. For that, what we need to do is we need to write the equation of tangent. Okay. Let us write equation of tangent. Let us write equation of tangent. Okay. Very basic. Which part? Somebody is asking, ma'am, which part? So basically you just go through elementary questions from each and every topic. That basic NCERT of conic sections, if you study now, only that, right? So basic concept and direct questions on them. Okay, so you are seeing the type of questions as well. Sometimes latus rectum, sometimes length of chord, sometimes equation of chord, basic equation of tangent, like this. Okay, so 5,0. Now, okay, so what I'm gonna do is, I want h comma k. So can I write the equation of tangent at point h comma k by t is equals to 0, right? To write equation of tangent using t is equals to 0, that point should lie on the curve. So t is equals to 0, so that will give me xh by 16 plus yk by 9 is equals to 1. This is the equation of tangent. And this tangent passes through 5,0. So can I put 5,0 in this? So 5h by 16. This x will be 5, y will be 0. This will be equals to 1. That means I've got h. So 16 by 5 is the x coordinate. So I've got this. So once I get the x coordinate of any curve, finding y coordinate is a very easy task, right? So you put h value, right? Put this point h. So h comma k will satisfy there, okay? So 16 square upon 5 square and 16 plus y square by 9. This is your actually k square. K is equals to 1. Okay, 16 gone. Let us shift to the left hand side. K square by 9 will be equals to 1 minus 16 by 25. So this is 9 upon 25 is your k square, and this is 9. So k is coming out as what? 9 upon 5. K is your 9 by 5. Once you got your k, your length of chord will be 2k. So 2k is your length of chord. That means 18 by 5. Option 3, absolutely right. In the beginning itself, we were very clear that we are looking for k. And we are going to multiply with 2 so that we get the length of the chord. Okay. All right. Okay. Now, Rolle's theorem, mean value theorem, which were deleted from JEE Main, but it is there in your VIT EEE syllabus. It is again a PYQ, right? Recent year, either from 2022, 23 mixed. I have done the mixed from 2022 and 3. Rolle's theorem is not applicable, not. So Rolle's theorem is not applicable when your function is non-continuous, discontinuous and non-differentiable, right? So can you see GIF of x? But please understand, they are giving the interval. In this interval 2.5 to 2.7, my function is continuous and differentiable as well. So that's why Rolle's theorem is applicable. What about this? This is a quadratic expression which is always continuous and always differentiable. No need to check. What about this? Okay, mod x. Mod x will give you problem at x equals to 0, and we can clearly see that x equals to 0 is in our interval. So unfortunately, this is not applicable. That's why option C is absolutely right. Okay. One student is saying Kritarth. Kritarth, I am not sure whether you were from the beginning or not, but we have done so many questions, especially on conic in this section, right? Conic section was the dominant thing throughout the session. After every 2-3 questions, we were getting a question from conic, okay? All right. Yes. Okay. Now we are having the last question. Last question for mathematics, and then after that chemistry will be there, right? Chemistry section will get start. Okay, so last question from my side. For the system of equations, can you see this is system of equations? So I have made a separate video for this type of questions, wherein they say that system of equation have only trivial solution. Trivial solution means your determinant should not be equals to 0. So that's what they are asking. K cannot be equal to. Right? Okay. Unique trivial solution means delta not equals to 0. 1 K1 k3 minus k and 1 minus 1 minus 3. This determinant should not be equals to 0. Now let us expand. So minus 9 minus k. Minus k times we are having minus 3k, right? Minus 3k, and then we are having plus k. Okay, plus 1 times we are having minus k minus 3 is not equals to 0. Let us collect everything which we are having. So minus k and minus k. So minus 2k. Minus 9 minus 3 is minus 12. What about this? This is minus 2k and into minus k. So plus 2k square is equals to 0. 2 can be taken common. So there is a quadratic in k. So clearly k minus 3 and not equals to 0, right? K plus 2 not equals to 0. That means k cannot be equal to 3 comma minus 2. 3 comma minus 2 is option B. All right. Yes. Okay. So I can see we want more maths. We want more maths. We have actually done like almost 25 questions from mathematics, if I'm not wrong. Okay, around 25 questions in mathematics we have done. But you know what? In single hour we can do 25 questions from VIT EEE examination because questions are not lengthier. Okay, so that's why in very small time we are able to solve a lot of questions, right? Otherwise for JEE main it is a big challenge to solve 25 questions in 1 hour, right? Yes, are you getting my point? But anyway, I know that you want more from mathematics and still more. Yes. So tomorrow also we are doing the same thing. Okay, do not worry, right? We are going to overload you with the questions. So tomorrow also we are doing the similar type of session for VIT EEE examination, but now we need to go for chemistry and physics as well. All right. Yes. So one student is asking, can we expect similar questions in exams too? Utkarsh, please understand that you are going to get easier questions as well. So easy question definitely you are going to get, right? So 100% you are going to get easy questions, but you can get difficult questions as well. So I always am telling you, this is very important to understand, to identify which questions to pick, which questions not to pick. Okay. All right. Yes. So let's start with chemistry now. Okay. All right. Your Nandini ma'am is here. All right. Hi.
How was maths?
They are saying more maths, more maths.
We'll do more maths tomorrow. Hi students, we will start with the chemistry part. Let me just... Yeah, we are going to start soon. Just wait for a while. So we're going to begin with the organic chemistry section. Let me download all of this. 1 second. Yes. Let me also read the chats. Tomorrow is the paper. Best of luck for your paper. Best of luck. Let us see if you can solve these questions. Okay? We are going to start, bacha. And these questions are actually on the VIT EEE sample papers as well. Most of these questions are from there, which are on the VITEEE website, which they have provided you as a sample paper or as a mock test. So we're going to discuss those questions as well on this session. We are going to begin with the organic section right now, and then we are going to go with the physical and inorganic, and then Shreyas sir will be here. He will be taking your physics section, right? So let us begin. Okay. Let it start with the top 100 questions from your chemistry section. Before that, I again have a news to share with you guys. If you are in one of these cities, which is Coimbatore and Chennai, or you are near these cities in the same state, then very good news for you that your favorite Shreyas sir and Shimon sir will be there at these venue, which is RF Puram, Coimbatore, on April 22nd and on April 23rd in Anna Nagar, Chennai. These teachers will be there. You can go meet them, have a chat with them, ask them about your doubts or about your strategy for the college or even for the JEE 2025 exam, whatever you're trying to do. Take their advice. You can go and meet them. This is a meet and greet event. That is it. Okay, chalo. First question on your screen. Let us start with the very first question on your screen. The product X in the following reaction is, try to answer this question. The product X in the following reaction, the reaction is phenol plus phthalic anhydride plus your concentrated H2SO4. What product would it give? I'm looking at the chat box once again. Easy reaction. Tell me what is the name of this reaction. This is a very important test for phenol as well. Yes, try to answer this question. Looking at the chat box once again. This is a very, very good test of phenol. Test for phenol, right? This was asked even in your JEE 2024 January attempt exam. D option, very good. Whoever has answered D is absolutely right. Phenolphthalein, which is an indicator, pink indicator, isn't it? This is the method of preparation for phenolphthalein. Let us see how the reaction happens. So, can you see this is phthalic anhydride? This is a structure of phthalic anhydride, and you react it with 2 moles of phenol. 2 moles of phenol. Then a water molecule is eliminated. What is the product? The product looks like this. After this H2O gets eliminated, this C is bonded to 2 phenols and your phenolphthalein molecule is made. Very important test for phenols as well. Very good, very good. Next question. The decreasing order of acidity for the following acid is. You have many acids with you. Try to tell me the acidity order. Acidity order. Try to look, all benzoic acids are given. Nitrobenzoic acids, right? Tell me the acidity order of these acids. This is what I'm drawing here. This is the ortho nitrobenzoic acid, isn't it? Next is your, this is your COOH and this is your NO2 over here, right? This is next para-nitrobenzoic acid. The other one that is given in your question is your meta-nitrobenzoic acid. Okay? So whenever you have to tell the acidity order, what do you have to look for? You have to look for anything which easily gives away your H plus. Your H plus is the most acidic compound. How will you determine that? That after giving away the H plus from the acid, what will be left behind? An anion would be left behind, isn't it? So the stability would depend upon how stable is this anion. Okay? So I'm writing it here. Stability is directly proportional to. Stability is directly proportional to the stability of negative charge. Stability of a anion formed, right? Keep that in your head. Keep this thing in your head. Directly proportional to the stability of the anion. Where is the anion? Most people have definitely gotten so many answers. C, 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 A. Somebody has given me A as well. So the correct answer is not C. Who is answering C, bacha? This is a benzoic acid. In whatever benzoic acid, ortho groups are the most acidic. So this is the acidity order. Ortho is more than para, is more than meta. So whenever, why aren't you aware of this thing, bacha? Whenever any benzoic acid is given, I'm writing it here once again. Whenever any benzoic acid, I'm making it here once again. This is a benzoic acid, COOH. Whenever you have to tell the acidity order and whatever group is attached here, this group can be electron withdrawing group or can be electron releasing group. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. In your benzoic acid, if any group is at the ortho position, that would be the most acidic compound. Please remember this thing, very, very important. Ortho acids are the strongest acids. Ortho benzoic acids, no matter what group, whether it is NO2 group, whether it is CH3 group, doesn't matter. This is the order that is followed. Keep that in mind. Okay? Therefore, ortho will be more than para, will be more than meta isomer. So this is the acidity order followed. Yes, the correct answer is absolutely D. Is this thing clear to everybody? I'm moving on to the next question, which is this. The 2-cyclic hemiacetal of glucose. Which chapter? Biomolecules. Do not forget to leave this. At least 2 questions would be asked from this chapter only. The 2-cyclic hemiacetal of glucose differ only in the configuration of the hydroxyl group at which carbon atom? Which carbon atom? Try to answer this. Try to answer this. C. Very good, Uday. Very good, Uday Kiran. Uday Kiran has given me the answer C. Viraswamy A. No. C1. Uday has given me C1. Yes. Utkarsh C1. Yes. Kaya. Very, very good. The correct answer is C. Right? So what are the 2 hemiacetal forms? They are nothing, the alpha and the beta forms, isn't it? And what are the alpha and beta forms? This one. This is the structure of glucose. When I make the hemiacetal, what am I doing? With the carbon number 1, I'm attaching it to the carbon number 5, isn't it? And I can, on the carbon number 1, if the OH is on the right side, it is the alpha D glucose. And if the OH is on the left side, it is the beta D glucose. So the configuration is changing on the carbon number 1. That is it. What are they called? They are called anomers, isn't it? When the configuration changes at carbon number 1, that is it. Configuration means what? Arrangement of H and OH. Is it on the right side or is it on the left side? Right? So the correct answer is carbon number 1. The correct answer is C. Right? Let's move on to the next question. The most common reactions of carboxylic acid and their derivatives involve. Again, a very common sense based question. Try to answer this. Try to answer this. They are asking you the common reaction of carboxylic acid, which looks like this. Carboxylic acid has a structure C, double bond O and H, isn't it? This is the structure of carboxylic acid. So let us look at option number A. Replacement of the oxygen atom in the carbonyl group. Does this ever happen? A option is saying that this oxygen is replaced. This never happens. These reactions are not common, right? These only happens if reduction is happening, right? So this is not the option. Next is oxidation of the R group. For example, the R is here. Does the R groups get oxidized? No, it never happens. This is the most oxidized form. So this is also the wrong option. Next, replacement of the group bonded to the carbonyl carbon. That can happen. This is the group bonded to the carbonyl carbon and this can get replaced, right? Because carboxylic acid, this OH bond can break, right? This bond breaks and C option seems to be the correct answer, right? This bond can break, COH bond. This OH bond can break, right? So this is the correct option. Correct? Correct answer is C. Very good. Understood the concept. Next question. Which of the following compounds give yellow precipitate with iodine and alkali? Try to just first of all tell me which name reaction is this. You are reacting these compounds to form a yellow PPT with your iodine and one base, alkali. What name reaction is this? What name reaction? C answer I've received already. Very good. Very good. What name reaction is this? What name reaction is this? Tell me. Beta, if you're preparing for SRM, you can attend these lectures as well. As I've always told you, SRMs, which iodoform, first response I've gotten by Sanjay, very good. Then Anoop, then Sanjay as well, then Trisha, very, very good. Then Satya, very, very good. Right? The name reaction is iodoform. Iodoform. Right? And somebody is asking, ma'am, when are you going to teach us for the SRM exam? So, bacha, SRM is a bit easier than VIT EEE. Okay? If you're attending these sessions and are able to solve these questions, SRM would be very, very easy for you. So, if you're attending this, you're only preparing for even bigger battle in life. Okay? Now, which of the following compounds I have received? Which answer? Try to answer this. A is not the answer. B is not the answer. Sai has given me the correct answer, which is C. Indeed, it is C. So, bacha, iodoform reactions are given by just two kind of compounds. First compound is first condition for the iodoform reaction is there should be a carbonyl group, and next to the carbonyl group there should be a CH3 atom. First condition, right? If this is satisfied, it will show iodoform reaction. Next is if to the carbon there is a OH group and right next to the carbon there is a CH3 group, this will once again show iodoform reaction. Only these two forms will show iodoform reaction. So this is the ester will not show. Ester does not show. Methyl formate. What does the structure of methyl formate looks like? It looks like this is methyl, this is formate molecule. C double bond O CH3. This is methyl formate. Once again, ester not going to show the reaction. Acetophenone, yes, it will show. Acetophenone looks like this. This is the benzene ring. Here's the C double bond O. Here's the CH3 group. So can you determine this CH3 group is there? So this will definitely show. Acetamide again will not show. The correct option is C. So only these two groups show your iodoform reactions, right? Yellow PPT is formed with just these two. I'm moving on to the next question. The product formed in the following reaction is. The product formed in the following reaction is. So again, what kind of reagent this is? CH3MgBr. This is your Grignard reagent, isn't it? Grignard reagent, right? You are reacting HCHO, formaldehyde with it. In what should be the answer? I've received C. C answer I've received. Wrong answer. No Mokshi, no Prerna. A, Shreyas has given me the correct answer. Very good, Shreyas. Understand how these reactions happen. This is your HC double bond OH group, right? This is the first group given. You are reacting it with CH3MgBr. Understand this Grignard reagent reaction. For sure, one reaction from Grignard reagent will be asked in your exam. Very favorite reagent of VIT EEE examiners. Here, because of Mg is a strong metal, very electropositive, it will get a delta positive charge. Hence, the methyl next to it has to get a delta negative because two charges always stay together. So this will get a delta negative charge. Now, what about this formaldehyde? This carbon over here has a delta positive charge because this oxygen has a delta negative charge, right? Because oxygen is more electronegative. So what can happen? This negative can attack over here. This oxygen can move over here. Hence, what will happen? what will happen? This is C, this is H. Here the O will get a negative charge. Here will the CH3 will attach, right? And here it would be again H. Now after hydrolysis, what will happen? One of the H would get attached over here and you will get the product as a alcohol, which ethanol will be the answer. Answer option A. You should know how to form these reactions. Very, very easy acid-base reaction once again. A, yes. Next question is here. Again, stereochemistry definitely would be asked. The chiral compound among the following are. The chiral compounds among the following are. Try to answer this. Which are the chiral compound? What is the condition for chirality? This is my carbon atom. To my carbon atom, there should be 4 atoms attached. 1, 2, 3 and 4. All the 4 atoms must be different. This is the first condition of chirality. The second condition of chirality is there should be no symmetry present in the molecule, right? Now try to answer this question. Try to D. D is not the answer. Wrong answer. D is not the answer. Here can you see? There is in the first molecule, there is a plane of symmetry present. If I cut this from the center, the part that I get on the right hand side and the left hand side is exactly the same. Hence, there is a plane of symmetry, cannot be a chiral molecule. Look at option number 2. Here, this carbon is sp2 hybridized, hence can never be chiral. And this carbon, already 3 similar atoms are attached, so cannot be chiral. Not a chiral atom once again. Now look at the third molecule. Can you see this carbon over here? This atom over here is indeed a chiral atom. And there is no symmetry present as well. So the correct answer is A. Only third option. The correct answer is not C, bacha. It is 3. A, yes. Please understand the concept. This is the chiral atom. Why? This is one different kind of molecule is attached over here. This is different. Here one hydrogen will be there and here one methyl group is there, right? So this is definitely a chiral atom and this compound is a chiral compound because no symmetry is present as well. Next question on your screen. The enzyme, again I told you at least 2 questions from biomolecules. The enzyme that catalyzes the conversion of glucose to ethanol is, which enzyme does that? Which enzyme does that? Try to answer this. Yes. I'm looking at the chat box. A, C. C is the correct answer. The correct answer is zymase. This is based on very theoretical knowledge. Nothing I can explain here. This is one theoretical question. Let's move on to the next question. Which of the following cannot be used as a solvent above 25 degrees Celsius? Again, a very common sense question, right? Very, yes, the correct answer was indeed zymase C, bacha. Here, which of the following cannot be used as a solvent above 25 degrees Celsius? Okay? Now, can you see that all the compounds are some forms of ether given to you, right? And what do we know about ether? Ma'am, the one thing I know about ether is they do not have H bonding. They do not have H bonding, hence they have low boiling point, right? But in this question, they have told you that which will not behave as a solvent above 25 degrees Celsius. In what case can it happen that if I just give it a little bit of heat, what is happening? It is evaporating, isn't it? If it is evaporating, it means if it is evaporating, that means it cannot act as a solvent, isn't it? Because it is not there in the beaker. So the smallest molecule, isn't it? The smaller the molecule, smaller will be the boiling point. So where can you see the smallest molecule is present? Very easy, common sense question. That's why we included this, so that you do not forget to take your common sense with you in the exam. Because many questions in VITEEE are like this. The correct option is D. This is the smallest epoxide you can see. Isn't it? D, yes. So many students have answered correctly. Very, good, Anju Yadav. Yes, the correct answer is C. This is the smallest epoxide. Therefore, this will not behave the solvent because it will evaporate very easily because it is a very small molecule and also it is an ether molecule, right? Moving on to the next question. Next question is the semi-carbazone is formed when an aldehyde or a ketone reacts with. When is a semi-carbazone formed? When is a semi-carbazone formed? What is a semi-carbazone? First tell me that. Tell me if I react an aldehyde or a ketone with a semi-carbazone. What is a semi-carbazone? Acha, semi-carbazone is formed when? What do I react with so that I get a semi-carbazone? D. Very, very good. So many students have answered correctly. It is indeed D, bacha, indeed D. This is the reaction. So this is, for example, a ketone. I've taken a propanol and I reacted with semi-carbazide. This is a structure NH2, NH, C double bond O, NH2. Right? Now what happens? A water molecule is eliminated, minus H2O, and this end forms a double bond with this compound, and this is what is called, this entire thing is called a semi-carbazone. This entire thing that is formed is called a semi-carbazone. Understood? Moving on to the next question, again given in your NCERT. Okay? Next question. Identify X in the following reaction. Metatoluic acid. What is metatoluic acid? This is a benzene ring. Okay? There is a toluene means what? There is a CH3 group and at the meta position there is a acidic group COOH. Right? This is metatoluic acid and I'm reacting it with LiAlH4. What will happen? What is LiAlH4? Very powerful reducing agent, isn't it? This is a very, very strong reducing agent. What can it do? It can, what is there to reduce? It can only, it cannot reduce the double bonds inside. It can only reduce your COOH. So it will reduce it to what? D is not the answer. Acha, D is the answer, sorry. Yeah. Correct. Whoever is answering D is absolutely right. D is the correct answer. What will happen? It will reduce your carboxylic acid to simple alcohol. Right? Sorry. Oh, wow. This is a magnet over here. So this will make it into, this is the toluic acid, CH3, and here it will be CH2OH. Right? And I want to tell you, remind you, and make you remember another thing. Whenever such a ring is given to you, what is this ring? Here CH2 and here is some group attached. For example, here OH is attached, isn't it? So this whole entire ring is called the benzyl ring. What ring is called? This whole entire ring is called benzyl ring, right? So can you see this is the whole benzyl ring? At the meta position there is a methyl group, meta-methyl benzyl, and there's an alcohol group, isliye alcohol. So this is the correct option. Option number D. Everybody understood that? Yes. Moving on to the next question. Previous lecture PDF. You want that PDF? I will share that on my personal Telegram channel, which is Nandini JEE. This is my personal Telegram channel where I send most of the PDFs. Whatever you ask, you can ask me any questions, anything related to any exam. I'm available on that. Do this question now. Arrange the following amines in the order of their increasing basicity. Basicity once again. What is a basic molecule which can easily give away what? Your electrons, right? Give away electrons are the basic molecules. Correct answer D. I've received. Okay, here can you see what all molecules are given? One molecule given to us is aniline. This is the structure of aniline. Okay, I want to tell you one thing. In aniline, what is happening? The lone pairs are not easily available to donate. Why? Because these lone pairs are participating through resonance inside the benzene ring, isn't it? So these lone pairs are not available to donate, isn't it? So this makes it the least basic. Next, look at the diethylamine molecule. Diethylamine is, this is, यहाँ पे भी there is ethyl, C2H5. Here is also C2H5. Here this is the diethylamine molecule. Now what is the function of these molecules? These are alkyl groups, are very, very good plus I groups, isn't it? These are increasing the electron density on this nitrogen, and hence these are very, they become so electron rich, they are easy to donate. So the most bacha will be second. Most would be second, right? Most would be diethylamine, followed by ethylamine. What is ethylamine? C2H5, and here is the NH2 group. This is ethylamine, right? Here this would be, again there is only one plus I group here, only one plus I group here. So second, then there is your fourth, then it is followed by ammonia, simple ammonia, and next least would be your aniline molecule. Okay, this is the final order. Second is more than, fourth is more than, third is more than first. Okay, third, this is third. The correct option is D, which so many students have already given it to me. Yes, D. Understood the concept? Next question on your screen. In the following reaction, identify X. In the following reaction, identify X. Once again, you have a Grignard reagent. What do I react it with so that I get 2-methyl propane 2-ol? Draw this structure in your notebooks, only then you will get the right answer. 2-methyl propane 2-ol. What is the structure? The parent chain is propane, so I'm drawing it 1, 2, 3. At the second carbon, there is a ol group, which is an alcohol group, and also a methyl group is present, right? This is the product. With which reactant can I get this product? Try to answer this. C option has C option Viraswamy, Purva is saying C, Praga is saying B, and Ankita is saying C. Okay, let us look at this once again. Okay, so the correct option should be, how will you get this with this reagent? Okay, so bacha, always remember CH3MgBr, right? Here Mg has a delta positive charge, CH3 has a delta negative charge, right? Now what can happen if it reacts with? So what can happen? Just remove this CH3 from here, because this CH3 is gifted by here, and this O will convert into C. Just convert this alcohol into ketone. That is it. That is your correct option. What do you do? You just remove the group that is donated by your Grignard reagent, which is CH3. So I removed one CH3, and then what did I do? I replaced the OH with the carbonyl group. That is it. That is my reactant. One trick where you can find out what the reactant is. So the correct answer is C, propanol. Okay? Propanol is the right answer. Next question. The qualitative test. Do not forget to take this book. Read this book with you, right? What is this book? The qualitative analysis of ions of your organic compounds. Very, very important. The qualitative test for detecting Fe3 plus ion in a solution is, which is the correct answer? How can you detect Fe3 plus? Fe3 plus. C is not the answer, Emmanuel. C is not the answer. C is not the answer. I'm receiving D. Very good. Pramod is up. D. No, D is also not the answer. Oh, sorry. Pramod, no, bacha. Praga, no. Dune. B. B is correct. B is given by Dune. B is given by Anoop. Very good, Anoop. Very good. Yes, Anoop is also right. Very good. Correct answer is actually C. Sorry, B. Thiocyanate ions, you get a red colored complex given in your NCERT. Okay, this is a screenshot from your NCERT that I've attached here. Can you see? When I put Fe3 plus ion in a thiocyanate solution, I get a blood red color of this complex, FeSCN 2 plus complex. So this is the correct option. Again, NCERT theory based question, nothing for me to explain there. Nothing. Next question, very good question once again. Which type of isomerism is shown by 2,3-dichlorobutane? Which type of isomerism is shown by 1, 2, 3, 4? 2,3-dichloro. Here's the chloro atom. Here is the chloro atom. Which isomerism is shown by 2,3-dichlorobutane? Who can answer this? Who can answer this? Yes. Who can answer this? Uh-oh. Structural? No, bacha. How can it be structural? What is structural isomerism? Please get your theory clear. B option. No, bacha. No. C option. C is somewhat correct. Somewhat correct. A, somebody has given me A answer also. Karthikeyan. Karthikeyan is right. Karthikeyan has given me the correct answer also. Some other Sai has given me the correct answer. A is actually the correct answer. Right? Why? Let me show you structurally. So can you see this is 2,3-dichlorobutane? Okay? Now what is happening? This carbon as well as this carbon is chiral. Right? These two carbons are chiral. Isn't it? Now, bacha, let us draw their structures. So, I'm drawing their Fisher projections, which makes it even clearer. Okay? So, here one CH3 would be there. Here one CH3 would be there. Right? So, two Cls can be at the same position. Here can be H. Here can be H. So, this is one kind of isomer. The second isomer can be CH3 here. And here it can be, second isomer can be its mirror image. Right? So here will be H and here will be H. Here is the Cl, here is the Cl, here is the CH3. Right? So these two are actually your enantiomers. Isn't it? These two are enantiomers. And also these two are even your meso compounds. Right? Above and below are exactly same. There is the plane of symmetry between the compound. Hence these are also your meso compounds. Isn't it? Meso means when there is a plane of symmetry within the molecule. That is a meso compound. Okay? Next structure can be this one, CH3. Here it can be Cl. Here it can be H. And the Cl can be here, H can be here, here can be the CH3 compound. So can you see? Now this has become a diastereomer. Isn't it? This is a diastereomer. What is a diastereomer? Which is not a mirror image. For example, these two were exact mirror images of each other. Hence, they were enantiomers. Now, what happened in this compound? I just rotated the position of Cl and H. I did nothing. I just rotated the position. So, this Cl here is also attached to this carbon only. Similarly, this Cl is attached to the same carbon, but the position is different. And they are not mirror images, hence these are diastereomers. So the correct option is actually these are optical isomers. What are they? They are optical isomers because they will show geometrical isomerism as well. So in all, we will include them in the optical isomerism category. Okay? Correct? Correct? Beta cis trans will also happen. I can understand this. What is this happening? This is kind of cis-trans isomerism as well. But they are going to show optical isomerism. So, all in all, we put them in one category, that is optical. If it is possible, then we'll put them in a more majority of the category. Okay, that is why we included in them. Cis-trans, I'm again telling you, whenever you have a confusion, ki ma'am, whether should I put that in the geometrical isomerism cis-trans category or should I draw these structures and then figure it out? Hai na? So I am telling you a very logical rule. Whenever an alkene is given, C double bond C compound and whatever compound, whenever an alkene is given, they will definitely show geometrical isomerism. Put them without any doubt in the geometrical isomerism category if they are showing. Okay? But if simple compound like these alkenes are given, then try to form these kind of structures and see whether their optical isomers are possible, then put them in the optical isomer category. Cis-trans, geometrical, keep them from this one. Okay? Majority of the questions. This is the trick to solve organic because it is vast. Next question. Which of the following has a linear structure? So this is not exactly a question from your organic chemistry, but it's an interesting question. Okay? It is a chemistry question, I can say that. Very interesting. Try to solve this. Otherwise, I'll tell you what kind of things are actually applied in this question, and this is actually from the VITEEE mock test paper, which is online on the website. Very good question, that's why I've included it here. Try to answer this. Try to answer this. It's clear, Praga. Thank you. Okay? Yes, try to answer this. Which of these is a linear structure? A answer I've gotten. Very good, A. Whoever has answered A is absolutely right. Jaya, very, very good. So what is happening in here? Let us draw the structure. So it is saying that this whole thing in this compound is in a linear form. So this is the compound SiH3NCS, and it is saying that SiNCS is a linear structure and hydrogens are not. So let us try to draw it. So Si, here is the N, here is the C, here is the S. Let us try to look at their hybridizations now. So what is the hybridization of this carbon? Isn't this carbon sp hybridized, right? So I'm once again telling you an important thing. Important thing is that when carbon is bonded to 4 atoms, okay, we just talk about the sp right now. So whenever carbon is bonded to 4 atoms, the hybridization is sp3. Okay? And when it is bonded to 3 atoms, the hybridization is sp2. Similarly, when the carbon is bonded to 2 atoms, the hybridization is sp. But what about nitrogen, ma'am? So nitrogen, once again, nitrogen when it is bonded to 3 atoms, the hybridization is sp3. And when it is bonded to 2 atoms, the hybridization is sp2. Please remember this, nitrogen and carbon. Now let us write for oxygen family. Though this sulfur belongs to oxygen family, isn't it? So what would be the hybridization? So bacha, when oxygen is bonded to 2 atoms, the hybridization is sp3. Here sulfur is bonded to just 1 atom. So once again, this is in same line. So it doesn't matter. It is a linear structure. This would be a linear structure, right? This nitrogen over here, what is happening? Can you see that this silicon, which is more electronegative between nitrogen and silicon? So here, bacha, a back bonding will happen. According to that back bonding, what will happen? The electrons by nitrogen will be given to silicon in its p orbital, right? Some back bonding will happen. Back bonding, due to which this nitrogen also get a partial double bond character. Hence, this also gets a sp hybridized. Hence, this is definitely a linear structure, right? But let us see the another example given over here, which is this. So here what they have done, they have taken N, double bond C, double bond O, and here is your CH3 group, right? And they have asked you whether this is in straight line. Now you will say, ma'am, this is exactly the same. This will be in straight line because this is same as sulfur family. Now N double bond C also in straight line because this is sp hybridized. Okay? Now ma'am, this also once again the back bonding can happen, but it won't happen. Why? Because carbon cannot intake more electrons. Carbon belongs to the second period, isn't it? Second period. And we know that second period cannot expand its octet because they are smaller atoms. They have no vacant d orbitals. Don't we read those things? Right? Right? So here the back bonding cannot happen. Hence, this is not linear structure because the nitrogen over here is actually sp2 hybridized. Here the nitrogen was sp hybridized. So the correct answer is A. It is the funda used here is back bonding. Everybody understood? Everybody understood? Okay? Chalo. Next, this is the homework question for you guys. Very, very interesting question. Okay, you have to draw the resonating structures. They've asked you the number of possible resonance structure for the product X. So you have a naphthol with you. What is this compound? This is 1 naphthol. And you're reacting it with NaOH. So after reacting it with NaOH, what will happen? This is the 1 naphthol compound, right? And here this will convert into ONA, O minus and Na plus. Let me draw this clearly. Yes, this would be like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? This. Okay, what is happening? This OH will go away from you. This has a negative charge. The Na plus would be attracted by this simple thing because OH minus is a very good proton abstractor. So it will take away the H plus. So this would be compound form. Now you have to form its resonating structures. How will you form that? This negative charge will go over here. Then this will go over here. ठीक है, ऐसे ऐसे करके you have to draw the resonating structures and tell me how many resonating structures are possible in the comment section. If you do not understand it, you can connect with me on my personal Telegram channel, which is Nandini JEE. ठीक है, and ask me any questions till your exams are over. I will be available on this channel, right? This is my personal Telegram channel. You can send me your questions, doubts, whatever you have. This is a very good community of people who keep answering questions, and there are other people also who answer. Otherwise, I am there to moderate. I'll give you the correct answer. Okay? So you can connect with me on this channel. That is it. I have. And please don't forget to like the session if you like it. And let us invite Nabamita ma'am now. Okay? Please do like the session, and if you're not subscribed, please subscribe as well.
Yes, all right. I can see myself. Let us begin with the session, guys, without much further ado, because after this, we have Shreyas sir coming up for physics. So yes, I don't know. We will probably have a surprise. So yes, very good evening. Like I always say, namaskara everyone. Andariki namaskaram, ellargu swagatam, and a very warm welcome to Vedantu J English channel. This is me, your master teacher, Nabumita Bhattacharjee, and let us start with few questions. By the way, I'm gonna take you through your English questions as well as chemistry questions. So are you all ready and are you all excited? Because one more time, Nabumita ma'am is going to take you through your English questions as well. So quickly go and call up your friends, and do not forget to hit the like button, everybody, if you are liking this session, and if you want us to do this for other exams as well. You must definitely like the session so that you tell us that you are having fun with the session, you are getting something, you are being beneficial out of these chapters. Yes, ready everybody? Okay, all right, let us take a look at the first question, guys. And the first question is right on your screen, everybody. The first question is, this is from the chapter solid states, because we know that nothing is deleted in this exam. Yes, so which one of the following defects in the crystal lowers its density? The options are interstitial defect, Frankel defect, Schottky defect, or is it F center? Now, interstitial defect, what are interstitial defect? Interstitial defect are those defects where an atom occupies, okay, the atom occupies an interstitial site. Atom occupies interstitial site, right? That is called as an interstitial defect. Now, what is Frankel defect, right? In Frankel defect, everybody, we know that an atom or an ion, what they do is they leave their own site, they leave their own lattice site vacant, and then they go and occupy a normal other, vacant site. Okay, do you understand? For example, if I'm sitting here, I don't want to sit here, I'll get up from here and I will sit in the next vacant position. So that is your Frankel defect. In case of Schottky defect, guys, in case of Schottky defect, what happens is opposite charge ions, they live their own lattice site, which case in this scenario they live vacant space, and that lowers the density. So yes, option C, Schottky defect is the correct answer. Am I clear, everybody? Yes, did you guys understand? Did you guys understand? Very good. Yes, 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 yes. Absolutely, guys. Absolutely. You all are right. Yeah. What happened? Did the class end? No, the class did not end. I'm here, right here. Yes. Guys, you all can see me and hear me, right? Or has the class ended? Is the class over? You all can't see me? Can you guys see me? The class was over for a second, but now you all can see me. Is that what you guys are saying? Are Asmita, I do not know. There was nothing as of this written in the, okay, sorry guys, sorry, I don't know, something is wrong. Looks like we are live. I'm live, right? You can see us. Yes? Okay. Alright, yes. So like I said, Arya Asmita, I do not know, nothing of this type of thing was written anywhere. I don't know if you should take a passport size photo or not. If you want to be on the safer side, you can take it, okay? Chalo guys, moving on to the next question. The next question, everybody, is the number of pH bonds present in the phosphorus acid, guys. Phosphorus acid bole to which one is phosphorus acid? Phosphorus acid, everybody, is H3PO3. Please don't get confused because there are a lot of oxo acids of phosphorus, and if you know, H3PO3 is the phosphorus acid, everybody, and here you will see that the structure looks like this. There is one OH here, there is one OH this side, and here you have one OH. That means that the only pH bond that is available in the phosphoric acid is option A, that is 1. Okay, there is only one, guys. 1, 1, 1. All right, 1, 1, everybody. Yes, 1 is the correct answer. Okay, 1 is the correct answer. Now moving on to the next question, everyone. The next question is, if the energy of an electron in hydrogen atom in its ground state is minus 13.6 electron volt, what will be its energy in the third excited state? My goodness, what an easy question, isn't it? And this is from structure of atom, which I'm sure that you would have guessed it. So here you have En is equal to minus 13.6 divided by n square, and this is an electron volt. This is the formula that we have. Now right here, according to the question, we know that n is equal to 3, and that is given to you. Am I right? In the question it is given third excited state, right? Very good. So what do we have to do? So that means our E3 is going to be minus 13.6 divided by n square. 3 3s are 9. Can I write it 9 directly? Yes, can I write it? I think you will be able to understand. Acha, chalo, just for you to understand, here let me write it down. Here let me write it down. 3 square bachos, okay? So that means it will be minus 13.6 divided by 9, and if we try to calculate it, if I take 13.6 to be 15 and 9 to be as 10, then what will happen? I think it will be around 1.5, right? So I'm writing it as minus 1.5 electron volt, and that corresponds to option C. So option C is the correct answer, okay? Option C is the correct answer. Am I clear, everybody? Is this clear, guys? Is this clear? Yes? Okay. So this is done? This is done? Okay. Yes. Next question, everybody. Very good, Utkarsh. Very good. Yes. The next question, everyone, is when ice melts at a constant pressure, what will be the effect on temperature during this phase change? Have you heard of something called as latent heat of vaporization? Yes, do you remember that, everybody? Right, guys? Yes? Yes? No, mock questions won't come. Mock questions are for you to understand what type of question will come. Okay? Now tell me everybody, have you ever heard of something that is called as latent heat of vaporization of water? Yes. You know that when ice is melting for quite some time, it does not change its temperature. It stays at 0 degrees Celsius. So that means we can say that when ice melts at a constant pressure, what will happen to the temperature? What will be the effect on the temperature? The temperature will remain constant, everybody, and this is called as latent heat of vaporization of water. Am I clear, everybody? Yes. Is this clear, guys? Is this clear, everyone? Yes or no, everyone? Yes or no, guys? This is clear? Okay. All right. Now somebody is constantly asking, ma'am, what is F center defect? What is F center defect? Bacha, F center is actually called as a metal excess defect. Okay. Yes. So I really was hoping that you will know the answer. You should have known the answer, but no worries. If you do not know, then let me tell you that F center is basically a metal excess defect. What happens in this case is wait. Let me try and bring you this thing. Let me see if I can bring you a, what do you call it, a picture, if it is possible. Let me check it out. Let me see if I can bring that to you. I don't think I can bring that. Yes, I don't think I can bring that, but chalo, let me try and tell you this. Okay, F center is basically something like this. Okay, F center is basically, so you will have positive, you will have negative, you will have positive, you will have negative, right? Like, and this will form like a lattice, isn't it? Yes, this will form like a lattice, correct? This will form like a lattice, isn't it? Yes. So what happens is, somewhere in the center, the phase center, somewhere in the phase center, there will be an extra electron. Okay, there will be an extra electron, and that somehow is called as your what do you call it? It will be your F center defect. Okay, all right, everybody. Yes, clear? Okay. Yes. Now what are they saying? What are you saying? Third excited state bole to it should be fourth. Yes, n is equal to 1, n is equal to 2, 3. Third excited state should be 4. Yes, you are right, bacha. Yes, you are right. You are absolutely right. So can you all change this? Instead of 3, n should not be 3, but n should be equal to 4. So that means this will be your 16. Yes. So 15 divided by 16 will be how much? That will be almost equal to, if both of them are almost equal to 1, that means the answer should be option D. Answer should be 0.9 electron volt, I think. So I think option D is the correct answer. Please check it out once. Yes, Krishi, have corrected it. Please take a look at it. Okay. All right. Now, moving on. Yes, moving on, everybody, to the next question. Guys, let's move on, please. Let's not waste time. Yes, tomorrow is your exam. From tomorrow, your exams are starting. We do not have so much time. So please pay attention and let's quickly do it. Okay. Among the following phase changes, the endothermic changes are, which ones are the endothermic changes, everybody? Bacha, this is a stupid question, Dikshit. Please understand that this is a stupid question. You can never ask me that if one session is enough. No, it's not enough. I mean, come on. An exam, a competitive exam is designed in such a way that you have to work hard for 2 years. Do you really think that one session is going to be enough? No. It's a practice session for those students who have studied. You should have studied. This is a very stupid question. Now, is this session enough? Is this session? No, it's never going to be enough. Anyway, chalo, come back to it, everybody. Yes, take a look at it. So, among the following phase changes, the endothermic changes. Endothermic changes as in those changes wherein heat is absorbed. Yes, heat is absorbed. So we know when melting is happening, heat will be absorbed, right? From the surrounding, heat will be absorbed. In case of vaporization also, heat will be absorbed, and only then water molecules can evaporate. Am I right? Let's talk about sublimation. Even in sublimation, the solid, it absorbs heat from the surrounding and changes to the gaseous state, everybody. And condensation, deposition and freezing, no, they are going to be exothermic changes, okay? These are going to be exothermic changes. So option C, 1, 2 and 3 is your endothermic changes, okay? Moving on to the next question, everyone. Let's take a look at it. The colorless ion in the water. Ion in water among the following is, my goodness, what an easy peasy question. So guys, copper plus 2. Copper has 29 atomic number. It has an electronic configuration of 3d10 4s1. So if you take away 2 electrons, then it will be in the state of 3d9. That means there will be 1 unpaired electron, and that 1 unpaired electron will be responsible for imparting color. Vanadium, yes, vanadium, scandium, titanium, then vanadium. Vanadium has 23 atomic number. That means 3d3 4s2. So if you take away 3 electrons, 4s2 electron will go and 3d1 electron will go. That means it will have 3d2 electronic configuration. Both of them are going to be unpaired. So yes, it will impart color. Take a look at titanium. Titanium will have 3d1 electronic configuration, but zinc will have 3d10 electronic configuration fully filled. That means no color will be imparted. So yes, option D is your correct answer. Okay, option D is your correct answer. Am I right, everybody? Is this clear, guys? Yes, absolutely, this is clear. All righty, moving on to the next question, everyone. The next question is right here. Take a look at it. The conductance of 0.1 molar sodium chloride was measured in a conductivity cell, which has a cell constant of 10 per centimeter to be 22 ms. The molar conductivity of 0.1 molar NaCl in appropriate unit we have to calculate. What do we have to calculate? We have to calculate appropriate unit, everyone. So chalo, let us calculate it, everybody. Yes, why not B? Why will it be B? Vanadium has no 3d2. Oh, come on, God. God, I'm not gonna explain that. Come on, yes, seriously, please. I mean, don't ask me such basic questions just one day before your exam. Tomorrow is your exam, bacha. I really hope you should know this. Come on, come on. You haven't studied about Hund's rule, Pauli's rule, Obo principle. Don't you know that in the d orbital you have to fill the next orbital, you have to fill the whole d orbital, only then you can start pairing them up. So how will 3d2 be paired? 3d2, both of the electrons will be unpaired. Now, what are you asking? I mean, come on. This is like you want a virtual pitty right near you right now. Why would you want to do this, huh? You want a virtual pitty or what? Anyway, so guys, we know that specific conductance, isn't it? We know that specific conductance. What is specific conductance? Specific conductance is basically nothing but conductance multiplied with cell constant. Am I right? Conductance multiplied with cell constant. Am I right? Absolutely. Now conductance is given to you as 22 ms. So 22 ms, writing it down, and cell constant is 10 centimeter to the power minus 1. Yes. So if you calculate it, you will be getting 220 ms centimeter per centimeter, right? Very good. Now they are saying that molar conductivity we have to calculate, isn't it? Yes. So molar conductivity, how do we calculate, guys? Molar conductivity is equal to specific conductance, yes, is equal to specific conductance divided by molar concentration. Yes, now specific conductance we have just calculated, which is nothing but 220 ms per centimeter, and molar concentration is given to you as 0.1 m. So if you calculate this, you will find 2200 ms, yes, per molar centimeter. That means it is option D. Option D is your correct answer. Alright, option D is your correct answer. Alright guys, getting it? Yes, is this clear? Let us move on to the next question, everyone. And the next question, my dear bachus, is the next question. Bachus, take a look at it. The next question is, which of the following statement is not correct? Not correct, everyone. So read the first statement. The first statement says that Rydberg's constant and wave number have same units. Does it? Yes. So let's take a look at it. How do you calculate? How do you calculate wave number? Wave number is calculated as nu bar like this. Yes. And what is this? This is 1 by lambda. Am I right? So 1 by lambda is equal to nu bar, and nu bar is equal to, what is the Rydberg's formula? 1 by r multiplied with 1 by n1 square minus 1 by N2 square. So this unit and this unit will be similar, isn't it? Absolutely right. The option A is correct. That's not correct. The radius of first Bohr orbit of hydrogen atom is 2.116 into 10 to the power minus 8. Is that so? No. The radius of first Bohr orbit, R is equal to, we know, 0.53 we say, or it is 529 into 10 to the power minus 8 centimeter. So option B is the not correct one, but ideally they are asking you which one is the not correct segment. So option B is the correct answer but not correct statement. Okay, am I clear everybody? Is this understood? Now take a look at it. The angular momentum of the electron in the ground state hydrogen atom is equal to h by 2 pi. Absolutely, that is correct. Bohr said that the angular momentum is quantized and it is nh by 2 pi. So for the first orbit, it is going to be h by 2 pi. Am I not right? Yes. Or the ground state will be h by 2 pi. Absolutely right. Lyman series of hydrogen spectrum occurs in the ultraviolet region. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes, it does. Right? The only one that is in the visible region is your bracket, and all the rest ones that is above bracket are mostly in the infrared region, and in fact the Fund and the Humphrey ones are also in far infrared region. Clear? Alrighty guys, moving on to the next question. The next question, everybody, is take a look at it. The next question is the velocity of an electron in the first orbit of hydrogen atom is 2.002 into 10 to the power. Sorry. Yes, bracket, did I say Balmer? Balmer is absolutely the correct answer. Yes. Balmer is the correct answer. Yes. Balmer was the one. Yes. Sorry. Balmer and bracket, I got confused. Yes, Balmer is the one that is in the visible region. Rest, all the other ones are in the UV or in the infrared region. And that is why Balmer was the one who could discover it for the first time, right? The first one that was discovered was the Balmer series, because that was in the visible region. Anyway, so guys, let's take a look at this question. The velocity of an electron in the first orbit of hydrogen atom is 2.002 into 10 to the power 6 meter per second. Then what will be its value in the second orbit, everybody? As they have given the second orbit, and we know that velocity can be written as, okay, we can directly write it as 2.002 into 10 to the power 6, yes, multiplied with z divided by n. Can we write it like this? Absolutely, we can. Now z is going to be 1 because it's hydrogen atom, right? Z is going to be 1. So directly if we do it, 2.002 into 10 to the power 6 divided by n is equal to what? Second orbit, so n is equal to 2. That means if you calculate it, you will get 1.001 into 10 to the power 6 ms to the power minus 1. Option C is your correct answer. What an easy peasy biryani tasty question, isn't it? What an easy peasy biryani tasty question. Absolutely right, everyone. Yes, you guys are right. Looks like you guys have practiced a little bit, huh? Looks like some of you have practiced a little bit. Amazing. Next question, everyone. The next question is, among TiF62 minus, MnO4 minus, NiCl42 minus, COF63 minus, and CuCH3 CN4 plus, the pair of colorless species is, which one is the colorless species? That's what you have to tell. Chalo, let us calculate, everyone. For cobalt, everyone see, the atomic number is given. Cobalt has what? Atomic number 27. But first let's find out the oxidation state. So X plus 6 multiplied with minus 1, because there are 6 fluorine and we know that fluorine has 1 negative charge. So 6 to the 6 multiplied with minus 1 will be equal to minus 3. That means that X is equal to plus 3. Correct? Now, if cobalt is in plus 3 oxidation state, it will have 3d6, and we know that fluorine is a weak field ligand. It will not be able to pair it up, so there will be unpaired electrons, and if there are unpaired electrons, color will be imparted. Clear? Yes, absolutely. Chalo. Moving on to the next species, which is NiCl4, everyone. So for NiCl4 2 minus, let us calculate. X plus 4 multiplied with minus 1 is equal to minus 2. So if you calculate it, X is equal to plus 2. Now nickel in plus 2 state will be having 3d8, and once again, because chlorine is also a weak field ligand, there will be no pairing. That means there will be unpaired electrons, and if there are unpaired electrons, my dear bachus, that means that color will be imparted. So this is definitely not the answer. Now let us take a look at option B. Option B, we have titanium F62 minus. So if you calculate the oxidation number, x plus 6 multiplied with minus 1 is equal to minus 2. That means that 6 will go that side. X is equal to plus 4, everyone. Now, titanium has, what is the atomic number of titanium? It's given here. Titanium has an atomic number of 22. 3d2, 4s2. If titanium is in plus 4 oxidation state, that means all the 4 electrons will go. That means that it will be 3d0. That means that it will be colorless. Am I right? Yes, that means that it will be colorless. So absolutely correct. Okay, great. Next, let's move on to the next one. For the next one, everybody, if you calculate it, see, copper, right? For copper plus CH3CN, okay, CH3CN, this is a neutral ligand, no charge, so 4 multiplied with 0 is equal to plus 1. That means copper is in plus 1 oxidation state. If copper is in plus 1 oxidation state, copper has an electronic configuration of 3d10 4s1. In plus 1 oxidation state, it will have 3d10. See, completely filled d orbital. That means that this is also going to be colorless. So yes, option B is our correct answer. Now, as a homework, what you can do is you can also solve it for option C as well as option D, and take a and just have a look at it and understand if you are able to solve it or not. Okay. All right, guys. Yes. Moving on to the next question, everyone. The next question, everybody, is here. Okay. Kohlrausch's law assumes that. Guys, before we read this, tell me what is the full name of Kohlrausch's law? Anybody? Anybody who can tell me the full name of Kohlrausch's law, everyone? You must have read about it, isn't it? Kohlrausch's law of independent migration. Have you read about it? Kohlrausch's law of independent migration. That means that the ions in an electrolyte move independently of each other at all concentration, because the law itself is called as independent law of migration. So option C makes the most amount of sense, isn't it? Option C makes the most amount of sense, everybody. So this is our correct answer. Independent migration. Absolutely right, Arshia. Absolutely right. Sanjay, very good, very good, very good. Absolutely right. Yes. Okay. Chalo guys, moving on to the next question, everyone. The next question is, the unit of the rate constant depends upon what? Upon what? It is for infinite dilution, but the law is called as Kohlrausch's law of independent migration, isn't it? Yes. Yes, so that is the correct answer. Okay? Yes. The unit of the rate constant depends upon, oh my god, what an easy peasy. I mean, without even lifting your pen, I think you can do it, isn't it? The correct answer is order of the reaction. The correct answer is order of the reaction. But to try and understand, who is that who is saying that, ma'am, it will be at infinite dilution. At infinite dilution, no. See, what you're not able to understand is the Kohlrausch's law is, what is it called? It is called as independent migration of weak electrolytes. Am I right? So weak electrolytes at infinite dilution, it talks about it. The law talks about the weak electrolytes at weak electrolytes at infinite dilution, no doubt about it. But what is the law exactly about? The law says that there will be independent migration. Yes, that is the name for the law is also called independent migration law. And from there we can understand that option C will be the correct answer. Getting it? Yes? Understanding now? Understanding? Kritarth, yes, MnO for minus will be. But what is the question? The question says that you have to do it for both, isn't it? You have to do it for both. मैंने strong कहाँ करा है बच्चा? I haven't done any strong. See, you guys are, my god, you guys don't study, is it? You guys don't study at all, is it? Please take a look at it. Please take a look at it. The ions in an electrolyte move independently of each other at all concentration. There is no strong, no weak written. There is no strong, no weak written. Right? So chill now. Will you? Yes? Understanding or not understanding? What does the Kohlrausch's law say? Yes, what does it say? It talks about infinite dilution, yes, but once again I'm trying to explain it to you, my bachos. Please try and understand this, that it does talk about infinite dilution of weak electrolyte, no doubt about it. Yes, there is a graph of strong electrolyte, weak electrolyte, where you can find the limiting molar conductivity, absolutely, yes. But the law itself is also called as independent migration. And from there we can understand. Now take a look at all the ones. The ions in weak electrolyte move independently of each other at all concentration. There is a graph of both strong electrolyte and weak electrolyte, my dear students. So we are not going to just talk about weak electrolyte. That is why I am talking to you about option C. Understood? Yes. That is why I am talking to you about option C. Understood, everybody? Yes, guys? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes? Okay. Now, many of the students, they are constantly asking me, ma'am, please explain about MnO4 minus. Please explain about MnO4 minus. Guys, haven't you studied at all DNF block and coordination compound? Haven't you studied at all? Don't you know that KMnO4, that is potassium permanganate, has a color? Bro, where is your mind? Did you guys keep your mind in the fridge and you have come for the test or what? From tomorrow you have exam. The question says the pair, both of them have to be colorless. In option D, TiF62 minus is colorless, MnO4 minus because of DD transition. Isn't it colorful? So how are you still asking me about option D? All of you will get some virtual pitties now and not studying at all. What is the point of us taking sessions? Wow! Huh? What is the color of potassium permanganate? Potassium permanganate is purple in color, right? Even a pinch of it in a whole well, it will color the water. It is used as a purification system. You don't know about it. Don't you know that in MnO4 there is DD transition? From the ligand oxygen to the metal, there is DD transition, which is why color is imparted. Although it does have D0. Yes. Wow. You guys will get very, very much pitty, huh? Virtual pitty is incoming, everybody. Shame on you, people. Shame on you. So much of spam for one question. Shame on you, shame on you. And so much of spam. While I was explaining you one question, you could not stay even for a minute. What is this? What is this? What is this? Pity you guys will get. Seriously. Anyway, guys, moving on. Moving on. Let's talk about this, everyone. Yes. Anyway. Come on. Look at it. The incorrect statement for the hexaamine chromium 3 ion is, okay, hexaamine chromium 3 ion, everyone, is going to be one. Hexaamine, so NH3, 6, yes. There will be chromium, yes, and chromium is in +3 oxidation state. That's what we are saying, right? This is the compound. Now for this compound, they are asking that each NH3 ligand, it donates an electron pair to the Lewis acid from the ion. Yes. According to the Lewis acid concept, we know that a Lewis base is going to donate the electron. And yes, we know that if you look at NH3, nitrogen will have a lone pair, isn't it? And this lone pair will be donated to chromium. Yes, am I right, everybody? So yes. So this NH3 will become the Lewis base and the acceptor will be the Lewis acid. So this makes sense. Option A is correct. Now option B, each nitrogen in the ion has no free unshared lone pair of electrons. Hey, let me show you this, guys. Okay, let me show you this, everybody. Take a look at it. See. So let us find the oxidation state. Oxidation state is +3, we all know. Yes, now chromium has an atomic number of what? 24. So it will be 3d5 4s1. Now chromium in +3 will be 1 electron gone from here, 2 from here. So 3d3, everybody. Yes. That means that the d orbitals will look like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, so 1, 2, 3. Now guys, with chromium, NH3 will not be able to act like a strong field ligand. And in fact, there is no point of acting like a strong field ligand, because any which ways 2d orbitals are empty. So 2d orbitals are empty, and then there will be s and p3, right? So it will have a hybridization of d to sp3. Now what will NH3 do? NH3 will come here and see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 electrons are filled. Now tell me, what does it say? The second option says each nitrogen in the ion has no free unshared lone pair of electrons. These two electrons that you see, this two electron, 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 where is it coming from? It is coming from this lone pair. This lone pair has been donated here. So yes, option B is also making sense. Am I right? Option B is also making sense. It is not correct. I mean, it is correct. Now say each CRN bond has a coordinate covalent bond. Absolutely, it is a coordination complex. So there will be coordinate complex bond, coordinate covalent bond. Absolutely right. Now take a look at it. Every electron in the ion is paired with another electron of opposite spin. Is it? No, it's not. See, the first 3 electron right here, they are not paired. There is only single electron. So all the electron is not paired of opposite spin. So option D is the incorrect or the correct answer. Clear everybody? Yes? Yes, 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 yes. Alright guys, moving on to the next question, shall we? Shall we move on to the next question? Yes? Chalo, let us move on to the next question guys. The next question everybody is 1 mole of an ideal diatomic gas at 300 Kelvin having 1 atmospheric pressure is first heated to 400 Kelvin. Okay guys, let us decipher this question. Okay, the question says that 1 mole of diatomic gas, that means N is equal to 1 mole of diatomic gas. Temperature 1 is 300 Kelvin, pressure is 1 atmospheric pressure, yes, and the second temperature is 400 Kelvin. That means constant pressure is maintained. If constant pressure is maintained, so right here we have isobaric process, okay, right here we have isobaric process everybody, okay? Next you check it out, what are they saying? And then expanded reversibly to 0.5 atmospheric pressure at 400 Kelvin. This time they have kept the temperature constant. So right here we have isothermal process everybody. Yes. And then what are they asking? They're asking the total work done on the gas in terms of the universal gas constant R is. Chalo, let us solve it. It's not going to be too difficult everybody. Let us solve it everyone. Yes. What do we have to do? What do we have to do? We have found all the this thing. Yes. We have found all the constants that are given in the question. So now work done is equal to, see Shreyas sir is right here guys. Shreyas sir is talking to us from the admin. Yes, so sir, shall we fight about work done? We are talking about thermo. So work done is what in chemistry? In chemistry it will be isobaric plus here we will also have isothermal, right? Now if we do this, we will have isobaric is what? nRT2 minus T1 plus nRT ln of V2 by V1 for isothermal. Am I right everybody? Yes, this is the question. Yes, I mean this is the topic. This is the formula. Oh my god, what just happened? Yes. So now W is equal to, we can write it as nRT2 minus T1 plus, since we do not have the volume but we do have the pressure guys, we have the pressure, so we can also write it as nRT ln of P1 divided by P2. Am I right everybody? Yes, we can, yes. Alright, so now all we have to do is just put the values, just substitute it everyone. Yes. Why did I write P1 by P2? Because if you remember, P1 V1 is equal to P2 V2. So if it is P V2 by V1, that means if you cross multiply, you will get P1 by P2. So now work done, we have to just substitute the values. And you know that N is equal to 1 already. 1 mole given in the question. So all we have to do is R 400 minus 300 plus R 400. Yes. ln of 1.0 divided by 0.5. Okay, now what we can do is 400 minus 300 will be 100. So r and 100, if we take common, can we take 100 common? Both the sides there will be this side also you have 400. So let us write it as 100r, take it common, this will be 1 plus, because there is 400, so 4 multiplied and ln of 1 divided by 0.5 will be 2. Yes, so option C is your correct answer. 1 plus 4 ln of t, absolutely right. Absolutely right. Yes guys, yes. Chalo guys, moving on to the next question. Yes, yes Somadeep Datta, what is your doubt? Let us know. Chalo, let us know what is your doubt. Next question everybody, let us take a look at it. Which one of the following sets of quantum numbers represent the highest energy level in an atom? Take a look at, you just have to take a look at the n, the principal quantum number and the azimuthal quantum number, and that's it. You find the orbital, okay? N is equal to 3, L is equal to 2. What does it mean? N is equal to 3, L is equal to 2 means that it is 3D. N is equal to 4, L is equal to 0 means that this is 4s. N is equal to 3, L is equal to 1, that means that this is 3p, and N is equal to 3, L is equal to 0, that means that it is 3s. Now we know that 3D will have highest energy, then it will be 4s, then it will be 3p, and then it will be 3s. So option A is your correct answer. Am I right? Yes, absolutely. Very good, correct answer guys. Chalo, moving on to the next question everyone. The electric charge required to oxidize 1 mole of water to oxygen is, my god, again, once again, a very easy question, isn't it? So what is our answer? Our answer is going to be C. This is the way to approach. H2O will form 2H plus 2 electron will be given out, and there will be half O2. Am I right everybody? Yes, this is how we have to write it down. This is how we have to write it down. Yes, absolutely great. Okay. Now see, because there is 2 electron, that means that 2 Faraday, we will need 2 Faraday. 2 Faraday corresponds to, see, 1 mole of H2O, 1 mole of H2O, yes, and this corresponds to half mole of O2, half mole of O2, right? From the equation, just from the equation, nothing else I have done guys. So now if it is 2F, that means what? 2 multiplied with 96500 coulomb. That means 2 zeros are 0, 2 zeros are 0, 2 fives are 10, 1, 2 6 are 12, 1 3, 1, 2 nines are 18, 1 19, 19,000, no, 1,93,000 coulomb. So option B is your correct answer. Clear? Yes? 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 Amazing. Amazing guys, amazing. Chalo, moving on to the next question everybody. The next question, my dear student, is the ionic solid among the following is. Guys, just look at the options. Don't you think that the options have made it even more easier? Just because of the option, it is becoming even more easier. Graphite is what? Made up of carbon. Can something be ionic with carbon? No, it is going to be covalent, right? Dry ice, nah. Nickel is a metal. How is it going to be ionic solid? No, not possible. But ammonium chloride, it will be what? It will be made up of NH4 plus Cl minus. Am I right? So that means that option D is our ionic solid. Clear hai? Crystal clear? Yes. Clear hai? Crystal clear everybody? Yes. All right. Chalo, moving on to the next question. Ooh, now we have English questions, guys. How many of you are excited for English questions? Yes. How many of you are excited for the English question? Yes. Quickly go and call up your friends, everyone. Yes. Quickly go and call up your friends. Let us start with some English questions, guys. Chalo. Yes. Quickly go and call up your friends, everyone. Yes. Okay, all right, so here is your first question, guys. The first question, this is a passage based question. Yes, okay, passage based question. Take a look at it now. What does it say? It says that read carefully the text and question that follows. Choose the correct answer. I'm gonna do 5 questions. Okay, 5 questions from English, everyone. Okay, 5 English questions. Okay, all right, here, take a look at it. Yes, that was a fine fellow you let into the house, said her father. I only wonder how many silver spoons are left in the cupboard by this time. What does the father mean by these words? Option A, he dreads the possibility that the stranger might, steal the silver spoons. Option B, He wonders if the stranger has left many silver spoons in the cupboard. He appreciates the honesty of the man who will not steal the silver spoons. Or is it he believes that the man is very rich and he can donate silver spoons? The option D is actually funny. Option A is the correct answer, absolutely right, and it is he dreads the possibility that the stranger might steal the silver spoon. So option A is our correct answer. Yes, okay, cool. Yes, 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 absolutely right. Option A is our correct answer. Am I right, guys? Yes. Chalo, guys. Moving on to the next question. The next question is another passage-based question. Oh, this is about Gandhi ji. Gandhi ji. Yes, this is about Gandhi ji, guys. So it says that once again you just have to read the passage and then you have to carefully answer the question. Okay. So Gandhi read a statement in court pleading guilty. Okay, pleading guilty. He was involved, he said, in a conflict of duties. Okay. On one hand, to not set a bad example as a lawbreaker, and on the other, to render the humanitarian or national service for which he had come. He had disregarded the order to leave Champaran, he said, not for want of respect for lawful authority, but in obedience to the higher law of our being, our conscience. From the lines above, we may infer the following from Gandhi's conflict of duty. So Gandhi's conflict of duty was that he did not want to come out as a bad example, right? He did not want to come out as a bad example. Yes. So Gandhi's commitment was only to lofty philosophical abstractions? I don't think so. No, it's not lofty philosophical. No, I don't think so. Gandhi's civil disobedience advocated radical economic and political upheaval. Yes, it did. But right here, conflict of duties is not showing that it was, it was creating political and upheaval, right? Yes, it is not showing that. Gandhi's steadfast loyalty was to the practical day-to-day problems of millions. Yes, that makes sense. Because he said that he will not leave Champaran. Why so? Right here he said that not because of the want of respect for lawful authority, but in obedience to the higher law for our being, for our conscience. That means that option C makes more sense to me. But again, I'm not an English teacher. I might not be right. Okay. Yes, I might not be right, everybody. It is based on, yes, it is based on my experiments with truth, isn't it? That's the Gandhi story, right? Yes, I think that's the one. Yes, that's my experiments with truth. I have read that too. So I think it should be option C. And then the last one is Gandhi's politics encourage willful defiance of British law. Again, it's not making sense here. With regards to this passage and the conflict of duties, it's not making sense. So I think option C is our best answer. Option C should be our best answer, right? Okay, guys, moving on to the next question. The next question is, you beside me, dampness filling the hut. Through the dense sobbing darkness of the rain, in a single line, lightning wanders the sky, vanishes. Do you remember that rainy day? Okay, the literary device used in the lines above is. Now, I personally know what is personification. So, I don't think personification is the correct answer, right? Personification is basically, your zulf ghane hai baal tumhare, and what sagar jaise aankhein, like your eyes are like the ocean, your eyes are deep like the ocean, right? So that's basically what you're doing. No, that would be wrong. That would be wrong. You know how we say, yes, the sun is like a hot demon. So, you are personifying the sun. Like when you are comparing a non-living thing to a person, that basically becomes personification. So, it's definitely not personification. Yes. Now, what is an epithet? What is an epithet? Does anybody know what is an epithet, everybody? Yes. Do you know what is epithet? Epithet is basically when you use an adjective or a phrase, right? And what you say? It expresses a quality. Yeah, it expresses a quality, and basically you are trying to talk about property of a person or a thing. For example, you must have seen like we have Modi the Great, right? Yes, or you have read that emerald blue sea. Yeah, so these are called as epithet, but here I do not see any epithet. It's not an epithet, right? It's not an epithet. Am I right, everybody? Yes. I hope I'm explaining it clearly though. Yes, because I mean, it's been a very long time that I have read about these things, okay? And then there is something called as alliteration. Now, what is alliteration? Alliteration is basically the occurrence of the same letter or sound at the beginning of adjacent or closely connected words. So alliteration is also not the possibility here, but I think the only correct answer that we can think of here is an hyperbole. Now, if you are going to ask me that, ma'am, what is this hyperbole, ma'am? We can understand chemistry concepts, now we can't understand hyperbole. So let me tell you, hyperbole is basically when you exaggerate a statement, right? When you are claiming that it is not what it is, but it is bigger than what it is. So for example, in this year, see, through the dense sopping darkness of the rain was probably not so much, but he said that dense sopping darkness, he is making the rain look, you know, bigger than life. So it should be a hyperbole. It should be a hyperbole. I think it should be a hyperbole. That's what I think. But Bhargava, yes, you do make sense that alliteration is there in the second line, but I still think that it should be hyperbole. Okay, it should be hyperbole. That's what I think. It's not alliteration. I still think that it should be hyperbole. Okay. Anyway, guys, you can check it out later on. Now, the last one, the last fifth question is, one dark evening as he was trudging along the road, he caught sight of a little grey cottage by the roadside and knocked on the door to ask for shelter. The underlined words are adverbs, no. No. Gerunds, no. Verbs are action words, right? So it has to be adjective. Adjectives are the ones that are, they are, what do you say? They describe something. So here, dark evening, little grey cottage. Yes. So it should be an adjective. Am I right? Yes. Okay. Okay. All right. I think. Oh, one last question, guys. One last question. This is the last question. Shreyas sir has to be ready. Yes. I'll tell Shreyas sir to be ready. 1 second. Just letting him know. Okay, just letting him know, okay? Yes, here we go, guys, here we go. The last question is, open a travel guide. Usually you will find a list of the strangely enough concerns only certain boring and useless things like customs, hotels, prices. Yet what is traveling? Meetings. The only word that truly counts is the word that refers to the rendezvous. So here, the list of useless things above suggests that the author is mostly probably, see, when they're saying useless thing, they're also saying customs, hotels and prices. So if he was a businessman, if the person was a businessman, it won't make, he will not say that useless things are customs, hotels and prices, right? A businessman will definitely talk about the prices. So no. Option A is not correct. A politician would also like to know about business. He will also like to know about customs. He will also like to know about prices. Does not make sense, right? Yes. Now look at a travel guide. Yes, a travel guide might find custom, hotels and prices to be boring. So I think option C is the correct answer. Am I clear? Option C is the correct answer. Yes, with this note, everybody, with this note, let me call upon Shreyas sir. Thank you so much for watching our session. Thank you so much for, being here. This is your Vedantu J English channel, guys. Do not forget to hit the bell button, and do not forget to like, share and subscribe. And do not forget to tell your friends that in Vedantu J English channel, VIT EEE, SRM, JEE, EMCET, all the exams are taken care in English, everybody. With this note, let me also tell you, if you want to increase your marks in VIT EEE, just below this video in the description box, you have full test link, and that's just for 500 rupees. So get on with it. Go ahead, give the test, appear for the test and boost your rank. Alright, with this note, tada bye-bye. Let me call Shreyas sir and ask him if he is ready. Yes? Just a minute. Just a minute, guys. I think sir is ready.
Hello, my dear J Warriors. Welcome aboard. I hope I'm audible and visible to all of you. Quickly, let me know in the chat box. Yes, the top 100 must-do questions for your VIT EEE exam with your entire J Warrior team. Yes, looks like I'm audible and visible. I can hear my loop. Okay, cool. Fair enough, fair enough. Welcome, welcome, welcome all my dear Pasangla, my dear students. And I hope all of you know this, that we are coming to Coimbatore and Chennai. All the JE students, all the 26, 25 and the 24 passing out students. You might be wondering, sir, I'm passing out. Why are you meeting us, sir? It's okay, sir. I saw your face for a long time. No, I don't think that is the thought in your mind, but chumma saying this. The thing is, if you are confused what college, what should be your next 1 month strategy, maybe you're preparing for JE Advance or UGEE or BITSAT, then we'll help you out. Number 2, if you are planning to take a drop, we will tell you why you should or why you should not take a drop. Okay, so all these things will be cleared in a small 2-hour workshop for JE students. It's from 2 o'clock to 4 o'clock. So in the afternoon time, 2 o'clock to 4 o'clock, how do you know where to come and how to register for it? The link is there in the description box of this particular video, or you can even check this particular video out as you're watching this thing. You can go to any of our past videos as well. You can see your Vatis are coming. Shreya sir joins hands with your favorite teacher. Your Vatis are back. Who are your Vatis? Obviously Shimon sir and Shreya sir. You can see it right over here. Correct? So you can register for this event right over here. You can click on this particular link. That's it. It will open up. Cool. So that's about it. And yeah, cool. Let's start with the PYQ and the top questions discussions for your VIT EEE exam. Right. Why the new logo? You will find out soon. There is a big surprise waiting for all of you. Okay. That's the reason why the new logo. Something is coming up, right? That's the reason, obviously. It's not like, sir, omelette. Sir, are we making omelette? Some students are asking, sir, why that egg, sir? Why omelette, sir? Yo, wait, man. Something is going to pop up. Okay. And remember, the VIT EEE predictor test is available for 499 rupees. The link is again there in the description. If you have not used the test series yet, please use it. You still have time. A lot of things can change. A lot of questions will come from these predictor test series. So check it out. Link in the description box right now. Today only, at least some 300-400 students have, used these predictor test series. Just today, new students, I'm saying. Old students are in thousands of numbers. So if already these 1,000 students plus these 300-400 new students are using these test series, so if you are not going to use it, you're going to fall back behind. So make sure you are using these test series. Okay. Thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing. Starting off with aptitude now. Here is the first question of aptitude. In the following series, which does not fit into this particular series? Which will not fit into this particular series? Yes, my videos are more than enough. If you have been preparing with me with JEE Mains and now you're continuing the preparation for VIT EEE with these videos and the mock tests which I have shared, the link in the description, it's more than enough. Yeah, it's more than enough. Cool. All right, Dheeraj V. Okay, what do you think is the answer for this? Check this out, 40, 3, 4, 28. It's a decreasing series. Something has been taken out. So let's see what is happening over here. 2, 3, 4. Oh, see this? The difference between these two numbers. The difference between these two numbers is 2. The difference between these two numbers, 25 and 22, is 3. Difference between them is 4. Here it is something else. Here the difference is basically 6. I feel there is a mismatch over here. Actually, it should have been 5 and then it should have been 4. Then it would make sense. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The difference. So obviously 34 minus 28 is not going to be 5. It's going to be 6. So I think we should take out 28 and the actual number should have been 29. Right? So I think the mismatch over here is 28. How many of you wrote B? Oops, many of you are saying D. Ayo. No, D is not a mismatch. B is a mismatch. Guys, you got a wrong answer. Okay, be careful. 28 is a mismatch over here, right? The difference is reducing. So 28 does not fit over there. Got it, everyone? Shall we go ahead? All right, perfecto. Let's go to the next one. A clock is placed so that 1:30 in the noon, its hour hand is pointing towards the east, 1:30. So 1 o'clock will be somewhere here, 30 will be somewhere over here. This is your hour hand, this is your minute hand. You tilt the clock so that the hour hand points towards the east. If the hour hand is between 1 and 2, this is basically your 6. You turn it, so your 1 and 2 will be here, the hour hand will be here, and probably the minute hand will come over here, right? So this is 6 o'clock, somewhere over here. Okay, so probably 7, then this is, oh, sorry. What did I just do? This is 6. Somewhere like this. So this is now in the east direction. This is now in the east direction. In which direction does the minute hand point at 12 o'clock in the noon? 12 o'clock will be somewhere over here. 12 o'clock will be somewhere over here, right? This will be 11 o'clock and all of that. So at 12 o'clock in the noon, when the minute hand comes, the minute hand will point over here. Which direction is this? This is northeast direction. Yes, northeast is the correct answer. See, 12 o'clock is pointing somewhere over here, northeast direction. How many of you got it? How many of you got it? Perfect, perfect, perfect. Option A. I want to see. Very good. Debashvita, Sri Chintamani. Very good. Students Pro Gaming. Madhuri. Yes, very good. Dheeraj. Very good. Very good. Awesome, Madhuri. Awesome. Let's move on to the next one. In a certain coded language, telephone is written as ENOHPELET. How is alligator written in that particular coded language? See if there is some resemblance, some, kind of a trend, some kind of a relationship. T with E not going. I can see T at the first, T at the end. I can see E at the first and E at the end. Oh, is it like reversed? TELEPHONE. Oh, it's just reverse, that's all. So alligator, ROTAGILA. ROTAGILA is option B for Bombay. Yes, option B. Option B. That's it. Sometimes it is as simple as reversing, and students think too much and they waste a lot of time. So sometimes look for the obvious one also. Okay, be open-minded. Anything can come, simple, easy. We have done even some complicated patterns. If you remember the last VIT EEE and SRG, all these mock tests, there was a pattern like this also. Pattern was like this also. One crazy pattern had come in this coding. So these things are possible, simple, difficult, etc. In the following question, select the set of conclusions that logically follow the given statements. What are the statements? These are the two statements. These are the two statements. All the cups are paper, all the papers are water. Let's try to imagine this. All the cups, this is a set of cups. All the cups are paper. So this is a set of paper. And all the papers are water. All the papers are water. So this is the set of water. This is how the Venn diagram will look like. All the cups are water. All the cups are water. Yes, it is correct. All the waters are cup. No, this is not correct. Some water are cups. Some of the waters are cups. Yes. Some water are also paper. Yes. So 1, 3 and 4. 1, 3 and 4. So that is option B. Option B. Let's check it out. Yes, option B is correct. Always use Venn diagram, set diagram. Correct, everyone? Great, great, great. We have a lot of CSK and RCB followers out here. Very good. Keep it up. But let me tell you, you should be supporting who now? Captain Shreyas. You should be supporting your Vedantu JEE English channel, because that is the one who is giving you marks. RCB and CSK is giving you a lot of entertainment, probably taking away your time also. I am the one, the channel is the one who is giving you marks. Understand that. So support us, smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. The maturity is when you realize that YouTube channels help you more than the TV content, right? Hopefully you realize it. Cool. What about this? A duck, a goose, a goat, a horse. Wow. All enter a bar. Wow. Interesting. And at different times one day last week, mammal entered the bar first. Who are the mammals? Goat and the horse. Goose, duck, not mammals. Duck entered before the goose. Goose entered ahead of the horse. Who entered the bar first? So 1, 2, 3, 4, let's say. The duck entered before the goose. So the duck entered before the goose. and the goose entered ahead of the horse, and a mammal entered the bar first. So it can't be a horse, it has to be a goat. So goat will come first, then what is it? Duck, then goose, and then horse. That is the only logical explanation. So goat is the answer. Goat. Greatest of all time. G-O-A-T. Who is goat? Who is goat? Yes, in the match which I had against Diksha ma'am on the NEET channel, I was Chennai Super Kings. Correct. Wow. So we have students who watch both the channels. Very good. Interesting. I love it. Okay. Cool. So we have the goat as the answer. Moving on to the next one. The day before yesterday was Thursday. When will Sunday be? When will Sunday be? Come on. Very, very nice tongue twister kind of a question. You have to think logically. If you make a mistake, then gone. Right? Day before yesterday was Thursday. Day before yesterday, if it was Thursday, then what will today be? Think about it. Day before yesterday. One day before and one day before. So it was basically Thursday. Day before yesterday. So this will be Friday. Today will be nothing but Saturday. So what will tomorrow be? So what will tomorrow be? It will be Sunday, right? So tomorrow will be Sunday. Yes, tomorrow will be Sunday. Yes, as simple as that. Very good. C for Captain Shreyas. C for Captain Shreyas. Very good. Excellent, my dear warriors. Moving on to the next question on your screen. Find the missing numbers in this series. Come on guys, everybody can do this. Find the missing number in this particular series. What do you think is the missing number? Come on, 5, 7, 9, 11, 8, 13. What do you think it is? Quickly. I think there are two series which are running. If you can find it out, very good. If you can't find it out, think again. I have given you the hint. Two parallel series. These kind of questions are also very common. Two parallel series running together. What are those two series? Come on, my dear warriors. Think what is it? Yes. Can you see? 7, 9, 11, 13? 7, 9, 11, 13 is one series. And what is the other series? 5, something, 7, 8. Obviously, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 6 should be the correct answer. B option? Yes, it is. So two parallel series kind of questions can also come. Got it? Very good. Awesomeness. Let's move to the next question then. What is it? Wow, there is a chart given. These kind of questions can also come. Chart given based on that chart. Number of candidates passing from Institute C and E together is what percent of the total candidates appearing from A and G together? Total candidates from Institute C and E together. Number of candidates passed. Passed candidates is blank. From C is this one, and E is basically this one. So how much is each one of them? I think it is 4 and 12. So 4 plus 12 is what it is. Then from C and E together, candidates who have passed from C and E together, and the percentage from the total number of candidates who appeared from A and G together. Appeared is that shaded one. A and G. G is basically this one. A and G together. So I think this is 13. This is I think 11. So 13 plus 11, right? And all you have to do is multiply by 100 to convert it into percentage. So 16 by 24 into 100, right? So this is 2s, this is 3s. So 2 by 3 of 100, which is nothing but 66%, 67%. Yeah, so option C is the correct one. How many of you got that? Very good, Bani. Excellente. Very good. Patik. Awesome. Very good. Awesomeness. Proud of all of you. Moving on to the next one coming up on your screen. Same question but different thing is asked. The difference between the number of candidates who appeared from ACD. A is basically this one, C is basically this one, D is basically, oh my god, this is like an optical illusion. Here we have 13, correct? Here we have how much? 7, right? and here we have 12. Just check that out. Appeared. The difference between the number of candidates appeared from institutes A, C, am I seeing it correct? A, C and D. Yeah. 13 plus 7, 20. 20 plus 12 is basically 32. Alright. Then the number of candidates who passed from BEG. B is basically this. E, oh sorry, past is less. B, E and G. This is what it is. B has basically 10. E has basically 12. G has basically, I think, 5. G has basically 5. Just check this out. So 12 plus 5, 17. 17 plus 10, 27. So you just have to subtract these two, right? What will you get? You are just going to get, just check this out, right? 3 and 2, yes, this is 5. And everything is in hundreds. So this will be 500. Just check this out. Everybody with me. Yes. So 500 doesn't seem to be the answer anywhere. 500 does not seem to be the answer. I forgot F, is it? Oh, I forgot F. Thank you so much. I forgot F. I underlined this and I forgot F. Sorry. I forgot F. F is this over here, and I have to check this. And how much is this? 6. This is basically 6. Is that fine now? So plus 6 I have to add. 32 plus 6 is basically 38. Just check this out. If this is fine, then we can do this, everyone. So this is basically 11 I'm getting, but this is all in hundreds. So into 100, I'm not seeing any one which is even close to all of this. I think there is some data problem over here. Just see if you have missed anything, just let me know. Just see if I have missed anything, just let me know. It's 1100, but it is not matching with any one which is close also. So 1500 you can mark, but I don't think so you should mark that, because this is supposed to be an exact one. I think the answer given over here is wrong. Ignore this. I think the data is wrong, or most likely the options are wrong, one of them. Okay, yeah, cool. So let's move on to the next question. Okay, this is a homework question. Try to solve it. The answer is there on the next slide. Okay, we'll go on to physics now. Ready for physics? Here it comes. First question on your screen. A coil of 40 Henry inductance is connected in series with a resistance of 8 ohms, and the combination is joined to the terminals of 2 volts battery. The time constant of the circuit is how much? See, 40 Henry resistance in series with some 8 ohm resistance, and battery is also given. Time constant. What is the value of the time constant, my dear warriors? What is it? Just like you have RC, it is nothing but L by R, right? It is nothing but L by R. So just do L by R. L is 40, R is basically 8, so it is basically 5. So 5 seconds is the answer. You might be wondering, what is the use of this? No use of it. Waste fellow. No use, so ignore it. Next question. Which of the following is a Lenz's formula? Very simple, very straightforward. Don't get confused between the signs. Yes, 1 by V plus 1 by U is mirror formula. Lenz's formula is 1 by V minus 1 by U. So 1 by V minus 1 by U is 1 by F is the Lenz's formula. Yeah, by the way, this kind of question had also come in JEE Mains January attempt, where they had asked what is the Lenz's formula. Yes, this kind of question had been asked in JEE Mains. So VITEEE to leave it. It can definitely ask. Magnetic field at a point due to a current carrying conductor is directly proportional to. The magnetic field due to a current carrying conductor, what do you think it is directly proportional to? Is it proportional to the resistance, thickness, current, or distance? Obviously current. Every formula you will see magnetic field will be having some mu naught into current, and there will be something over here. So it is always proportional to the current flowing through the conductor. That is the correct answer. Let's go ahead to the next one. Magnetic field in a EM wave, electromagnetic wave, has a maximum value of 20. The peak value of electric field is. Common question on electromagnetic waves, where the electric field by the magnetic field is the speed of light. The electric field is asked, and magnetic field is given. Okay, so electric field is magnetic field into C. Magnetic field is 20 nano. Nano is 10 to the power minus 9. Speed of light is 3 into 10 to the power 8. So this 0 with this will become minus 8. Minus 8 plus 8 cancels. 2 3s are 6. So 6 volts per meter should be the answer, which is C option. Yep, C for Captain Shreyas. How many of you got it? Awesome, awesome. Very good, very good. Great, great, great. Cool. Let's move on to the next question on your screen. Here it is. A block of mass some kg moves up the incline with some speed, reaches the top and comes back and stops. What is the work done by friction in the whole process? So there is this inclined plane, there is this block, it goes up. So friction does work while going up as well as coming down, and it comes over here and stops. So question is work done by friction. In this entire process, what is the change in the gravitational potential energy? It is nothing because it came back to the same point. Now what is the, if gravity has not done work, gravity has not changed the energy as a whole, then what is the friction doing? Friction is only changing the kinetic energy. So think about it. The change of the kinetic energy is only the work done by the friction. Change in the kinetic energy is only the work done by the friction. So how much is the change of the kinetic energy? It is half into mass into velocity square, and it has been stopped to 0. Is the work done by friction? Is the work done by friction, right? So 20 square is 400, 400 by 2 is 200, 200 into 10 is basically 2000 joules. But remember, work done by friction will be negative, so it should be minus 2000 because it is going to suck away the energy. Actually speaking, this 0 should have been put over here. 0 minus this. 0 minus this should be the work done by friction, because change is final minus initial. This is final, this is initial. So friction will take away the energy by 2000 joules. It should be negative. In fact, even without solving the question, you will eliminate these two options. Remember, that was an elimination trick which I told you in the hacks video. You know friction will take away the energy. So A and B will be directly eliminated. Either it will be this or this. Either it will be C or D. Directly only you can mark it. Correct, everyone? Very good, very good. Let's move on to the next one. Two particles mass m go around in a circle of radius a under mutual gravity. Angular speed is how much? Standard question, 100 times it has been asked. Radius of the circle is a. Radius of the circle is basically a. This is the center. This is mass m. This is also mass m. This mass will go like this. This will go like this. This is omega. This is also omega. Between them there will be mutual gravitational force. Mutual gravitational force. And there will be also centripetal acceleration like this. So I can say the gravitational force which is there between them will be mass into centripetal acceleration. That is your Newton's second law. What is the force? It is G m by distance is 2a. So 2a whole square is mass into centripetal acceleration. Instead of using velocity, we'll use omega because that is what is asked. So m omega square r. So what is omega square going to be? Gm square. Actually one of the m will also get cancelled. Divided by 2 square is 4 into a square. What is this radius? The radius is just a. So bring that a also downwards. So therefore omega will be root of gm divided by 4a cube. Gm divided by 4a cube is option D. Yes, it is the D. Correct. Yep. Perfecto. Perfecto. Bilu, Rahul will be starting JEE 2025 preparation also very soon. Don't worry. Yes, I know you guys are eagerly waiting. Correct. Next one. The voltage current characteristics is shown. What is the ratio of forward to reverse bias resistance approximately? Forward bias, if you take some random value, and reverse bias, if you take some value, say over here, if I want to find resistance, it is nothing but voltage by current. The voltage is up 10, current is 1 micro, so 10 to the power minus 6. So it is basically 10 to the power 7. This is in reverse bias. This is in reverse bias. Similarly, in forward bias, if I do voltage by current, voltage let's say 10, current is let's say 0.7. We want to find it approximately. Everything is in powers of 10. Let's see what we can do. 0.7, can I approximately say it is close to 1? 0.7, can I say it is approximately close to 1? So it is basically 10. So now the real question is, what is the ratio? So in forward upon reverse, forward is 10, reverse is 10 to the power 7. So 1 10 will cancel, so it will become 10 to the power minus 6. So 10 to the power minus 6 should be the answer. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. 0.7, I have approximately taken it as 1. Okay. No, it is not A. Ayyo, what did you guys do? Did you forget to see the units? Micro, this is milli. Oh, yes, everything we have taken properly. Yeah, everything. This was milli, is it? 1 second, 1 second. I think I might have made a mistake over here. 1 second. This was milliamperes, this was volts. Yeah, sorry, 1 second, 1 second. Voltage by current, I'm so sorry. Voltage is 0.7. 1 second. This was fine. There was nothing wrong here. I think over here I might have made a mistake. Resistance is voltage is 0.7. Voltage is 0.7. Current is 10 milliamperes. So 10 into 10 to the power minus 3. Be careful. 10 into 10 to the power minus 3. 0.7, I will take it approximately as 1. So this will become 10 to the power minus 2. Just check this out. Resistance will become 1 by 10 to the power minus 2, which is nothing but 10 to the power 2 approximately. 10 to the power 2 approximately. Just check this out. So voltage is 0.7, right? I'm taking it as 0.7 divided by 10. I hope that is the decimal out there. If it is not a decimal, if it is something else, then the whole data is screwed up. Okay. So now that I get this, I have to do forward by reverse. Forward by reverse. Forward is 10 to the power 2. Reverse is 10 to the power 7. I am getting it as 10 to the power minus 5. I think maybe the decimal was not there. Even if it is not there, then only I think it will make sense. Maybe this dot was not supposed to be there. Maybe this dot was not supposed to be there, right? So if this dot is not there, if it is just 7, then what will happen? If I do voltage by current, voltage is basically 7, current is basically 10 milliamperes, so 10 to the power minus 3. Okay, 7 I can approximately take it close to 10, so 10 to the power minus 3 is here. 10 cancels, it will become 10 to the power plus 3. So if I do forward by reverse, forward is basically 10 to the power 3, reverse is basically 10 to the power 7, it will make it 10 to the power minus 4. None of the options are matching out here. So either maybe they had to change this value or change the options. Okay, is that fine? Yes. So none of the options are matching. I'm just showing you how to solve the question for different data points. But I hope you understood the concept behind. This particular question. Voltage by current. So voltage was 10, current was micro. So I put 10 to the power minus 6 for reverse. For forward, voltage was approximately 7. You can take 8 also, but it won't matter much, right? So it will be almost of the same order of the resistance. So otherwise the answer does not match. Okay. The moment of inertia of a body about a given axis is 1.2. Initially, the body is kept at rest in order to produce a rotational energy of 1500. Angular acceleration of 25 is applied about the axis for a duration of t seconds. Find the value of the t. Okay. So energy is given, moment of inertia is given, final speed is not given, but acceleration is given and time is asked. Okay. So if I use this, omega final is omega initial plus alpha into t. Initially it was at rest, alpha is 25, time I don't know. So I somehow need to find final omega. How can I find it? Well, use this. Kinetic energy is half I omega square. Kinetic energy is 1500. Half into moment of inertia is 1.2 into basically omega square. Is that right? So basically omega square will be 3000 divided by 1.2. 3000 divided by 1.2. So omega will be root of that. Omega will be basically 3000 divided by 1.2's root. Substitute it over here. 3000 divided by 1.2. From this, you will immediately get the value of the time. From this, you will get immediately the value of the time. Is this divisible? 3000 by 1.2? 3000 divided by 1.2? Come on, my dear warriors. Yes. Is this a perfect square or something? Is this a perfect square or something? Does it go with it? Yeah, check it out. 12, 30,000, yeah, divided by 3, it will become 4, divided by 3, it will become 10. 2,500. I think this will just become 2,500. Yes, so this will become just root of 2,500. So the root of this will be nothing but 50. Will be just nothing but 50, guys. So put 50 over here. So time will be 50 by 25, which is basically 2 seconds. Yes, the answer is 2. Perfect. The answer is 2. Everyone got it? Yes. Very nice. Very nice. Excellent. Shall we go ahead? I hope you are enjoying these questions, solving these questions, learning a lot from these. Moving on, next question. The given network is equivalent to which gate? Which gate? Okay. Now remember this, whenever you have a NAND gate which is shorted or a NOR gate which has been shorted, these two behave like a simple NOT gate, like a simple NOT gate. So I can see this is a NOR gate which has been shorted, shorted means connected together. So this is like a NOT gate. This is already a NOT gate. So when I take two NOT gates together, NOT with a NOT will just behave like a simple wire. It will cancel out each other. Negation of a negation is nothing. So now I am just left with this gate. This is a simple NOR gate. So it's a NOR gate and the output is coming. So option B should be correct. Yes, it is. Option B is correct answer. Got it, my dear warriors? Everybody with me? Cool, straightforward question. Let's move on to the next one. Trajectory is given to you, all of you. X and Y measured in meters, maximum height. It's a trajectory equation, means if it is quadratic, it will be parabola. Coefficient of the square term is negative, so downward parabola. There is no constant term in it, so it is passing through the origin. So this is how the graph should look like, Y versus X. Question is to find the maximum height. Basically, we have to find the Y coordinate. At that special point, the speciality is the slope will be 0. At maximum height, slope will be 0. So just find dy by dx and equate it to 0. Derivative of basically x is 1. Derivative of x square is basically 2x, that is 0. So x by 10 is equal to 1. So x is basically 10. So I just got that this is 10. X coordinate is 10. So how much will h be? H will be the y coordinate by substituting x as 10. Substitute x as 10. So minus 10 square by 20. 10 minus 10 square is 100. 100 by 20 is basically 5. So it should be 5 meters. So B is the correct answer, I believe. Yes, option B, 5 meters. Yes. Okay. Student number 1. You're definitely student number 1 who is watching Pushpa number 2. If you watch Pushpa number 2, how can you be student number 1? You mean from the last or from the first? You have so much time. I only am not finding time to forget. I am not finding time to see my mobile also properly. Where I will watch, sit and watch Pushpa 2. I want to watch, but I think I'll get time only after the JEE advanced examination. Okay. Moving on to the next question. Coming up on your screen, here it is. What does it say? Masses are given. Acceleration is given. Oh, masses are not given. M1, M2 is given. Just that's it. Ratio of the masses is asked. Oh, straightforward. So basically, if you want to find the ratio of the masses, here is what we can do. Acceleration is nothing but bigger mass minus smaller mass. Let's say M1 minus M2 upon M1 plus M2. The whole thing divided by G. Whole thing multiplied by G. This is the formula for such a simple system. Bigger mass minus smaller mass upon total mass, the whole thing into g. It is already given acceleration is g by 8. This is equal to m1 minus m2 divided by m1 plus m2 whole thing into g. Great. So gg cancels, cross multiply. So it will become m1 plus m2 is equal to 8 times of m1 minus 8 times of m2. M1 you take it there. So 8 m1 minus m1 is 7 m1. Minus 8 plus 1 is 9 m2. So 9 m2. So m1 by m2 is basically 9 by 7. 9 by 7, 7 by 9. Yes, option C is there. C is the correct answer. Yes, perfect. There you go. Direct application of formula. Yeah, it was asked in JEE Mains April attempt, and this I feel is very relevant to VIT Triple E. These questions solvable within 3-4 lines, so easily can come. And last year in VIT Triple E also, these kind of questions have been repeated. Simple direct application formulas. Wires are made of same material and have the same volume. However, wire 1 has cross-sectional area A, wire 2 has cross-sectional area 3A. The length of the wire 1 has increased by some, and by applying some force, how much force is needed to stretch wire 2 by the same amount? Okay, same amount is asked, and how much force is needed is asked. So Young's modulus is stress, which is force by area, by change in length upon original length. Force will be nothing but y a by L into x. That is what it is. Now in this, same material, so y is same material, have the same volume. Okay, wire 1 has cross sectional area A and second has 3A. Okay, so length will be different. Okay, so what we can do is we can write length as volume by area, and this is x, this y is there only as it is, so it will become y a square by volume into x. I hope this is fine. Young's modulus is there on the top, volume will go below. So Young's modulus is same because material is same, and same volume, that means V is also same. So therefore F2 by F1 will be A2 by A1 whole square into X2 by X1. Even the wire is stretched by the same amount, so even this won't come. The wire is also stretched, it is given by the same amount. It is stretched by the same amount, so force is only proportional to A square. Now the area is basically 3:1. So this will be 3:1 whole square, and F2 I don't know, F1 is F, so F2 will be 3 square is 9, so 9 times of F. So 9 times of F, option D. Okay, everyone. Sir, all maths questions came for practice 1 and practice 2 in Vedantu VIT mock test. I'm not sure what you mean by that, Vinesh. Maybe you should ask Namrata ma'am for the same. Yeah, cool. Let's move on. Which of the following does not support wave nature of light? Come on, direct theory based questions. Which of the following do not support the wave nature? Interference, wave property. Diffraction, wave property. Polarization, transverse waves, so wave property. Photoelectric, photons, particle nature. So it is D. Yes, that is correct. Cricket player catches a ball, something mass, something speed, in time this much, the ball stops. So what is the force by the hand? So the force is basically change of momentum by the time taken, magnitude wise. Change of momentum is 0 minus mv, time taken is delta t. So it will just become mv by the time taken. Mass is 120 grams, so into 10 to the power minus 3. Velocity is 25. Time taken is 0.1. That's it guys. So take this on the top, 10 to the power minus 2, it will become 10 to the power minus 1. So 12 into 25 into 10 to the power minus 1. How much will it come out to be? Come on, my dear warriors. 25 into 10? Yes, 300, and 300 into 1 decimal shift it. So it will become just 30. So 30 should be the answer. Yes, 30 is the answer. 30 Newton. How many of you got it? Oh yo, what are you guys saying? D. My goodness. What is the difference, Dheeraj? Well, there are many differences. First of all, there are also similarities. Similarities are both teachers, like, or both times I will put in the same energy. It's not like, oh, it's YouTube, oh, it's paid. Nothing. There is no difference in the energy levels. There is no difference in the, teachers' intentions. Both the teachers will have the same intentions. The purpose is only different. And you understand that reasons why we do some lectures on YouTube, why we do some lectures in paid are also completely different. Some sessions I can't do in the platform, some sessions I can't do in YouTube. Like a long-term batch, I cannot have a proper long-term batch on YouTube, guys. Students will not be sincere. You will give up, there will be distractions. How do I conduct tests? How do I make sure you're solving the assignment? How do I make sure you're solving the doubts? How do I send you DPPs? Even if I send you PDF, well, it will solve or not. Plus, who is going to pay for the person who is going to make that content? Who is going to pay me for my daily living? I have to also eat something. Understand that. Not just that, there is a big team of 800 teachers who is just meant to solve your doubts. Plus, you'll get printed material, correct? Who is going to pay for that? So, that paid batch is completely that way. It's organized in a way that you have a test, you know when the things are going to happen. And on YouTube, I'll be doing for 2024, 2025, 2026, like I'm doing right now for 2024, because you guys are literally going to pass out, and it's like you're on the line of fire, right? You're on the line of fire. You have to ensure that you get good marks. You have to make sure that you pass with good scores so that you get good colleges. I can't neglect. So meanwhile, 2025 students are waiting. Meanwhile, 2026 students are waiting. Am I happy about it? Definitely not. Can I do something about it? I can't. I'm helpless. So if you're in the batch right now, your syllabus would have started. But yes, will I start something for 25, 26? Definitely yes. I will do something. But I also have my bandwidth limitations. I'm a single physics teacher, single maths teacher, single chemistry teacher, right? So that's why it's completely different. But will you get benefited from YouTube? Obviously, you are getting benefited right now. Without this session, tell me which coaching is doing this? How many coachings are doing this literally? I don't see many. How many people are doing it for UGEE? How many people are, giving you all the things, all the news, all the updates, all the strategies? So, and plus in English I'm talking about. English, so there is no channel only. In Hindi also, there are few channels who are doing really good work. So, you need to be helped. That instant information you need. I cannot sit and schedule classes. So, that's the difference. I hope that made sense to all of you. Moving on, next question. Some resistors are given, connected in cyclic order, no current flows through a galvanometer for Wheatstone's bridge. Basically balanced Wheatstone. Basically balanced Wheatstone. Okay. Come on. What do you think is the correct answer? What do you think is the correct answer for this? PQRS in cyclic order. So 10 ohms here, then 5 ohms here, then 4 ohms here, and then another 4 ohms here. And I want this to be a proper Wheatstone. A proper Wheatstone. So that if I connect a galvanometer, no current should flow. This can only happen 4. So this is 10. This is also supposed to be 10 then. So you should add one more 5 ohm resistor so that this totally becomes 10 ohms. So 5 ohm resistor in series with this one, Q. So option A, I believe. Yes, option A. Very simple and straightforward. Very simple and straightforward. Right. Vinesh, we should be prepared for everything. Don't worry. Yeah, who knows what might come now. Sometimes they give some easy mock test and the actual test is only completely different. So don't believe on the sample paper which is released. Sample papers and the actual papers are way different sometimes. Like it happened in your board exams, yeah. Like it happened in, so many other cases. Even in NEET, the sample paper that they have released is of 2018 and the actual syllabus is only different. So do not completely trust that whatever sample paper is there will be the exact level. You don't know. Sometimes they don't put so much of effort on the sample paper. Chumma, it will be there. The momentum of a body is increased n times the kinetic energy will. Kinetic energy is nothing but P square by 2m. P square by 2m. So if I increase the momentum? Momentum is increased n times. So n square times the kinetic energy will increase. N square times. So n square is option D. N square is option D because it's in the numerator and it is squared. Yeah, right? Very good, Darshini, Thor, Fahim, Bhavna, very good, excellente, my dear warriors. Let's go to the next question on your screen. Here it is. Capacitors are given CCC, C1, C2, C3, all are C. If slab is inserted in C2, what is the new capacitance? So, what will happen? This will be C, this will be C. Capacitor is inserted with the slab, so the capacitance will become 3C by 2. Now, these both are in parallel. Parallel means add them. So, 3C by 2 plus C will become 5 times C by 2. Now, this and this are in series. So, in series, so 5C by 2 is in series with the C. So, the C equivalent will be 5C by 2 into C divided by 5C by 2 plus C. C1 C2 by C1 plus C2. Okay, so this will become 5C square by 2 and this will become 7C by 2. 2 cancels, CC cancels. So, it will become 5C by 7. 5C by 7 should be the answer. Yes, option A. Option A, 5C by 7. Very good, Sanjay. Very good, Fahim. Awesome, Harit. Low, yeah, very good, Patik. Very good. No, Norlin. It's not B. It's option A. Thanos, yes, Saran. Correcto. Keen vibes, yes, option A. Very good. Proud of all of you. Let's go ahead to the next question on your screen. Two objects are placed 15 and 25 centimeters from the pole in front of a concave mirror having radius something. Distance between the images formed by the mirror is how much? Okay, you have to use lens formula 2 times. That's all. Having a radius of curvature 40. Concave mirror. So, concave mirror radius of curvature is 40. So, if R is basically minus 40, so R is equal to 2 times of F. F is R by 2. So, F is nothing but R by 2. So, it will be minus 20 centimeters. So, first time 1 by V plus 1 by U. U is 15 but minus 15 is equal to 1 by minus 20. So, this is for the first object. So, 1 by V1 will be, take it on the other side. So, it will become plus 1 by 15 minus 1 by 20. LCM is 60. So, 15 4s are 60, 23s are. So, basically it will become 1 by 60, but that is the reciprocal. So, V1 will just become 60 centimeters. V1 will just become 60 centimeters. Alright. Similarly, now do it for the next one. 1 by V plus 1 by U. U is 25 but with a negative sign by sign convention. 1 by minus 20 over here. So, 1 by V will be 1 by 25, take it on the other side, minus 1 by 20. LCM is 100, 25 goes with 100 4 times, this goes with 100 5 times. So, minus 1 by 100. This is reciprocal, do not forget. So, V will be minus 100 centimeters. So, this is the second image. This is the second image. So, minus 100 and 60. So, understand the difference. So, one is at minus 100, that means this side. Other is at plus 60, that means it is this side. So, the total difference between these two images, I1 and I2, is 160, which is option C. Yes, it is correct. Total distance is 60 plus 100. A lot of people write it as 40. They think 100 and 60 difference is 40. No, they are on different sides. So, you will add up, not subtract them. You will add up, not subtract them. Yes, option C is correct. Moving to the next one. Pressure is measured by applying the force and there is error in the measurement of force and the length. Respectively, maximum error in the pressure is. Pressure is force divided by area, and area is nothing but square of the length. So, delta P by P will be delta F by F plus 2 times the delta L by L. Why 2 times? Because the power of length is 2, power of F is 1. So, here it is 1 time, here it is 2 time. Error formula. Error in the percentage of force is 4 and in length it is how much? 2. So, that's it. So, 2 to the 4, 4 plus 4 is 8. 8% should be the answer. Where is it? Option D. Yes, 8%. These are direct questions. You know it, you know it. Quickly you can go to the next one. Yeah. Dancing kids, I would say you still have time. Use the test series and use my previous sessions. You can definitely improve your scores like anything. Cool. Moving on. Electron is moving along the positive x-axis. Magnetic field is parallel to the positive axis, the direction in which the magnetic force will act. Electron is moving along the positive x-axis. This is velocity. Remember, this is negative charge. Magnetic field is along the positive y-axis. Magnetic field is along the positive axis. V cross B is towards you. It's a negative charge, so it will go inside. So remember, V cross B will come towards you, but when you put a minus sign, the actual force will go inside. So it will be along the minus Z axis. It will be along the minus Z axis. This would have been plus Z. This is minus Z inside. So coming towards you is positive, going inside will be negative, of course. So that is the answer. Okay. It was negative charge, so you have to be careful. Minus sign makes that difference. Speed of the wave doubles as it passes from shallow water into deeper water. The wavelength will be, guys, speed of light is f lambda. So first time it is lambda 1, second time it is lambda 2. If I take the ratio, frequency won't change. So if the speed has basically become 2 times, even the wavelength will also become 2 times, because frequency will not change. It will be constant. It does not change. So wavelength should become double. Yes, that is correct. That is correct. Very good. Very good. Excellent. Understood? Oh, clear? Oh, I hope you guys are liking the session. If you are not yet like the session, you are not doing justice to your scores, to your studies, to your commitment towards the channel, towards me, towards everything. You're not showing your affection. You're not showing your support. Not at all justified. If you're not done that yet, do that right away, right now. Yeah, and if you're not yet subscribed, do that as well, or else you'll forget where this channel was. Moving on, ionized hydrogen atoms and alpha particles with same momentum enter perpendicular to the magnetic field. The ratio of the radii, common standard question, guys. Radius is m times v divided by qb. M times v is momentum, momentum divided by qb. What and all is same. The momenta is same. Magnetic field is same, so R is inversely proportional to charge. So R of hydrogen upon R of alpha is QH below, Q alpha above. Q alpha 2 times as compared to 1. Hydrogen. Hydrogen has single proton, alpha has 2 protons. So 2:1 should be the answer, option B. Yes, it was very, very straightforward, right? 2 protons here. There are 2 positive charges. This has only 1 positive charge. That is the reason for 2:1. Yes, very good. Yes, very good, very good. So last few questions, guys, coming up on your screen, and here it is. What does it say? Monoatomic gas is suddenly compressed to 1/8 of its original value adiabatically. Pressure ratio, final to the initial pressure ratio. Let's try to do this. Okay, PV raised to gamma will be a constant. It is a monoatomic gas, so gamma will be 5/3. So pressure 1 into volume initially raised to 5/3 will be final pressure. The compression is 1/8 of its original volume, so V/8 raised to 5/3. So question is ratio of the final pressure to the initial pressure. So P2 by P1, VV cancels, it will become 8 raised to 5/3. 8 raised to 5/3. Now cube root of 8 is basically 2. So 2 raised to 5. So 2 raised to 5 is nothing but 32. So 32 is the ratio. Yes, option A is correct. Straightforward, PV raised to gamma, guys. Yesterday we had, other type of relationships also. Yes, very good. Next one. Body of mass strikes inelastically another body of same mass, the amount of heat developed in the collision. Okay, let's try to do this. 2 kg mass is there. It is moving with 6 meters per second. It hits another body of the same mass. So that is also 2 kg. So after the collision, it will just become 4 kg. What will be the new velocity? Mass into velocity plus mass into velocity is equal to mass into velocity. Momentum conservation. So velocity will be 6/2, which is 3 meters per second. Next thing, question is amount of heat developed. So the heat developed will be the loss of the kinetic energy, which is half into mass into V square minus half into mass into velocity, which is 3 square, right? That's all. Everyone, 6 square is 36. So this will be nothing but 36 minus, this is 2, 3 square is 9, 9 into 2 is basically 18. What is the answer? It should be 18 joules. Just check this out, 18 joules. Yes, it is correct. 18 joules is the answer. Very nice, very nice. Proud of all of you who are getting the correct answer. Kudos Sanjay. Yes, option A is correct. And this is the speed with which you should solve. Actually, I'm solving it little slowly only because I have to talk, I have to tell you everything, all those things. But I hope you understand that the speed has to be really quick in the VIT EEE exam. Then you will get really good score. Okay, the potential difference between the terminals of a cell are this when it comes to connected to a resistance of value equal to its internal resistance. Okay, the EMF of the cell is how much? Okay, so this is a cell, internal resistance is there, external resistance is equal to the internal resistance. Okay, and nothing else is given. Okay, so there will be some current flowing in the circuit. That current will be E by R plus R, which is basically E by 2R. Why will I need it? Because it is clearly mentioned the potential difference between the terminals of the cell is found to be 3 volts. So terminal voltage is basically this. This is given to be 3 volts. This is going to be 3 volts and terminal voltage is E minus IR. Remember that. So 3 is equal to E minus, current is E by 2R into R. So this is E by 2. So E minus E by 2, which is again E by 2. That is 3. So E is basically 3 into 2, which is basically 6 volts. So option B is correct. Yes, it is correct. There you go. Everyone? So terminal voltage, yes, is nothing but E minus IR, correct. And current, I found it from here, substituted, RR got cancelled, it becomes directly 3 into 2. Awesomeness, awesomeness. Okay, very good, option B. Very nice. Ready for the next one? Okay, let's do this. PV diagram for an ideal gas is shown, cyclic process is shown, work done during adiabatic process CD. So don't worry about other things, only CD process you worry about. Adiabatic work done. What is the work done formula? I think the work done in adiabatic is P1 V1 minus P2 V2 upon 1 minus gamma, right? So what is P1? P1 is C, which is 100. This is 1. This is 2. So this value, this value, this value and this value. This is what you should be focusing on. What is the volume then? It is basically 4 minus P2 is 200. V2 is 3. Whole thing divided by 1 minus gamma. Diatomic, it is 7 by 5. By 7 by 5. Come on. Tell me quickly what is the answer. I want to see how many of you can do this quickly. Everybody spam the answer. Spam the answer quickly. Come on. Yes, very good. Slowly students are spamming. Come on, do the math. 400 is there. 200 into the 600 is there. So minus 200 is there. 1 minus 7 by 5 will become 2 by 5. Minus 2 by 5. Come on. Answer will be positive or negative? It will be negative. So positive values you ignore, no? Positive values you ignore. Obviously, it will be negative only. Teju saying option A, Thanos saying option A, Pakka, 100%. Let's find out. Yes, it is option A. Very good. Answer has to be negative because this is big, this is small, this is small, this is big. So negative below, so negative answer. Yes, very good. Wow. Some homework questions for you. This is one homework question. You will be getting the PDF in some time. And this is, I think, one more homework question for all of you. You can take a screenshot, of course. You can always pause the video as you're watching this. Yes, I think that's it. Yeah, perfect, perfect. Great. So, my dear students, in case you are still not aware, of where the test series are, I'll just show it to you right over here as we are discussing this particular session, right? It's there in the description box. So, you can see it right over here. So, let me just show this to you by skipping this and putting it over here. You can see it right over here. Okay. Yeah, it should be there. Wow, it's not there. Amazing. Yeah, it is there over here. VIT EEE test series. VIT EEE test series. Right over here. Great. VIT EEE test series. Just right over here. You can see it. It's just for 499 rupees. You can get the predictor papers. Okay. So solve this. At least few questions you will get. Your score will be boosted up. Okay. And you will remember things which you have seen right now. You might have studied some question before. You will not remember it now. Now whatever is fresh, that is something which you will remember. So all the best, my dear warriors. Make sure you are using the test series plus the YouTube classes in sync, okay, for your upcoming VIT EEE exam. More exams to follow, UGEE and obviously BITSAT and advanced classes as well. That's it from my side. Thank you. This is Captain Shreyas signing off.